The third verse. The third verse.
We were so close. We was here. Everybody was on time.
Everybody ready.
Always something.
Yeah, well, things progress. Pains of progress over here, the 31st morning show. Thank you guys for rocking with us. Don't forget that.
It was amazing. I can't complain. A lot of stuff went on. Me and you almost contemplated going live.
I know, it was a missed opportunity.
Yeah, we almost did. We thought about it.
I know, but we were busy watching the WNBA, watching Kendrick play against For the Fire.
You were busy watching it.
It's a great game.
You're the only person that watched it. You and the parents of the people that playing.
There's millions of people who like the WNBA.
Millions of people.
Humans.
Yeah, millions of family members of their people that play.
Not even big
They
enough.
coach in the league.
They play more than just their family members.
Right, you're the only man I know watching that.
It was a great game. It wasn't actually that great of a game. For the Fire.
Is that the one where her and Caitlin and the coach had an argument?
Yes. That's what I'm saying. You know what happened.
She can't play no defense.
I mean, you know,
She a cone out there.
she is.
Luka Doncic.
To destroy her out there.
She can't play defense. She getting frustrated.
Yeah. Well, I had it on split screen, so I was watching San Antonio. We'll talk about that later.
It was DJ coming.
First, let's get the poll on the screen.
Yeah.
And find out if DJ is coming.
Don't put the poll up.
That's what's up.
Hey, we late today because of Aaron. Yep. It's Aaron's fault. It's his fault. That's why we late. I'm telling on the white man.
We got a lot of complaints about the audio.
What, right now?
Yeah. It's not the audio complaints.
Check the audio, okay?
Sound.
Push the mic
Super clear.
Y'all help us with this audio.
Yeah, help us with the audio. We can't tell
Can y'all hear? We don't know what's going on.
Since mics aren't on, and all kinds of complaints.
The audio is crazy.
Yeah.
Mic ain't on. Loyal Aaron.
We have apparently the board is bad. We have a whole nother board.
Should we get another board here?
Before the show started, we were like, yo, should we switch boards?
Y'all don't watch me.
And then we were told not to switch the boards. So thank you guys for letting us know. Justin is going to have to get Dolby for real. We need to get Dolby as a sponsor. We've had such audio problems, like consistently for a long time. So let's switch to the other board. Well, you tuned into the Third Morning Show. My name is Justin Hunt. I don't know if you can hear me. I know that I had caffeine and I need it. Also, I hurt my back at Trader Joe's. Yep, that dope spot and all the great snacks. I know that I can hear you. Yeah, so Trader Joe's is amazing. Thank you for the update, brother. So this weekend, I made a mistake, first of all. First of all, if you ever pull your back, hurt your back, you're not supposed to heat it too quick. You're supposed to start with ice. Now, I didn't know that. So I got in the hot tub on day one, and that just inflamed the whole thing. Walking around like Fred Sanford, you know what I mean? Everything was just real bad Michael Jackson, right? And so I laid down, slept, took some Tylenol. Tylenol's really good for pain. Took some Tylenol, watched a bunch of YouTube. And then I went to sleep and I woke up again and started icing it with frozen squash. Like frozen squash in the fridge. So I put that on my lower back. And I've made progress. So now I can sit up without screaming. You know what I mean? Before it was like screaming, not really screaming, but like stress face. You know what stress face is like when you pull something? Pains of progress. So thank you, Aaron. I appreciate it. I mean, okay, so they're saying the audio, well, someone said audio's terrible. Someone says it's good to go. There we go. Okay. Hey, Stat, they're saying the audio is better now. We need professionals. We just need to get like audio professionals, you know what I'm saying? Or like get a new board, and you know what I mean? Yeah, he said the audio was better. Okay. All right. That's good.
Oh, fuck. Shit. The fuck going on?
You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. All right. Well, sounds like we're good again. Thank you for rocking with us. Third Verse Morning Show.
Some bullshit live. Some live. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's part of the beauty of it. It's part of the beauty of it.
I think that's what happened with Jay-Z hair.
Yeah.
He meant to braid it. And then they couldn't get it together. He just went out there with the shit with the froed up.
Talk about Hovey Bone.
Come on. That's Bone Snoop Dogg. It looked like murder was the case because I think that was the Dickie suit he had on.
It did have that. I mean, it's definitely given early 90s LA.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Definitely given that.
I mean, you might as well get on the West Coast thing. You know, I moved out here. Go on, throw your W's up. You know what I'm saying? Throw your dubs up, ho.
Yeah, that's the truth. That is the truth. So the freestyle that was heard around the world. Jay-Z acapella at the Roots Picnic. Jay-Z has been going on. He stated in GQ earlier this year that he was going to go on the offensive. And it looks like that's the case. Dropped the freestyle, took shots at everybody.
I mean, okay. I'm about to be all over the place. I just want y'all to understand. I appreciate the chaos in music. I appreciate the chaos in anything. But I thought to myself, I said, would I have done this if I had the success that he's had and I was as accomplished as he is financially? That's what I say to myself. Would I have done it? Sade, what are you doing, girl? I'm trying to get my Jay-Z take. You just jumping over my head. This girl, cats don't give a damn about what's going on. Anyway, so I say to myself, would I have done that? And I think I would have. I wouldn't have wore. I don't have any hair, but if I did, I probably would wear my hair like that. And people saying that he too old and all this. Everybody he talking to is old. Nicki Minaj old. Oschino old. Dame Dash old. Drake old. He ain't talking to no kids on here. So anybody running with this, I seen academics, I rock with academics, but he's like, man, sit your old ass down. If Jay-Z got to sit his old ass down, then Drake got to sit his old ass down too, because old is all of us in this situation. I consider you to be young if you 19, 20, 21, or even below the age of 30. When you reach past 35, your ass old. When they say 25 and up, what my 25 and up? They don't say, well, my 21 and up. Your ass is old. All us old when you ain't fucking, you 35 and up, your ass old. So all these people talking about Jay-Z old, nigga Drake old, if he too old to be doing what he doing. Or Jay-Z got too much money, why he doing? Man, these people been talking about that, man. Kanye old too, he talking about him too. And Kanye the same age, that nigga old as hell. I ain't mad at Kanye called that man kid on the spectrum, but he said it in a mean way. I'm not gonna say it because we have rules on YouTube. I had no problem with him saying that about him defending what he had to say about his child.
Right.
From my understanding, Nicki's upset about the business of what happened with Tidal.
Well, before we just jump in, let's make sure everybody's up to speed.
Okay.
Aaron, I just sent you a clip of this freestyle. Can you download it when it's ready? I want to play the freestyle for the audience, and then we'll all be in agreement on the wallpaper. I took a look at these lyrics over the weekend too, just to see double and triple entendres, things like that. There is a beauty in the simplicity of this freestyle in the sense that he'll say one word that can be taken 3 different ways, quite a bit. You know, there's several moments that are like that in there. But I think the biggest thing that I think is the takeaway from this is it's another one of these verses that just came through and just fucked up the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, here is a 56-something-year-old rapper showing up at the Roots Picnic with more hair than we ever seen him have before in our lives, at least more blown out ever. People have been, he personally feels like he has been under attack for a long time.
Yeah.
And then airs it out in the microphone and boom, we see the results. You know what I mean?
I rock with Dame Dash because I think Dame is an incredible business person and he had a great run. and I know some of it is not his fault. Whenever he sits down and does an interview, I guess it's because it's part of his past. They always bring up Jay-Z. And it seemed like to me, he always falls into this situational scenario where he's talking negatively about it. I think that's the biggest issue that he has.
Really? So you think this is the media's fault with Dame Dash?
No. I'm saying I'm talking about him. Okay, because okay, listen. If I go sit down and someone asks me a question, right?
Okay.
And I know it's a part of my history, they're gonna ask me that every time. They're trying to get me down a road that I can immediately stop that. Like, okay, man, I can immediately be like, yeah, the past is the past, but this is what we're doing now. You know, I can pivot to where that's not the conversation. But if every time I go sit down and talk to somebody and that conversation comes up and he gets defensive when it comes up now, it's like, why you ask me that? Don't even get defensive. You savvy enough to be like, I think I've done enough interviews and talked about that. Let's get some nuance going. What you want to know about me today, or what am I doing today? You know what I'm saying? Instead of me continuously going down that same path. And what's happened is, because he does go down that path, right? Poking. And then Jay is sitting back and because he is who he is, he says something one time and it is what it is. I'm not blaming the media. I'm saying Dame is smart enough to be more conscientious, even if he has something negative to say about Jay, to not do it so much. You get what I'm saying? And keep poking. And then when you do that, he responds, you put a picture of a goofy on your thing. He's not goofy for responding to all the shit you've been saying about the man for years. You've been talking about like all these people that are saying something back to him. Drake has been subliminally dissing Jay-Z for years. I don't know if y'all know this or not, or y'all not listening to the records. Like, that's why it was even weird that they was doing songs together, because they had been going back and forth just as much as Kendrick and Drake was going back and forth. I wouldn't have done no song with that nigga if I'm Jay-Z. But Drake been constantly shooting shots at Hov. And everybody that he's talking about in here, Nicki, she got upset about a business deal with Tidal, I'm assuming. And so with that being said, if I'm Jay, I would have done the same thing. Period.
And is the freestyle ready? We got it? Oh, you have to screen record it? Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, look, I think that on the Dame Dash tip, I think he likes talking about Jay-Z. Like, I personally think he likes it. I think he likes poking at Hov. You know, I think that obviously I think there's a lot of personal things that are still there between them and the organization. But, you know, it's part of his brand at this point. He just said he's launching a new music group, you know, a new music label or whatever. I totally think that he enjoys it. And there's no part of me that looks at this as like something Dame Dash wouldn't do.
I mean, he has to, because he's smart enough. If he didn't want to talk about it, he's smart enough to pivot the conversation. You can talk about things without talking about things.
Right.
You know, we all have situations in our past that probably didn't end up the way that we wanted them to end up. This is just every human being, right? But I feel like if you continuously dwell on that, you find yourself stuck in that and you don't ever move forward. Dame Dash is an incredible mind in business, because Jay would have never rocked with him from the beginning. But Dame feels to me that he's still stuck in something, and it's holding him back from the greatness that he could be having, if you ask my opinion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So everybody that he responded to was talking about him. I'm not mad at him for doing it. Somebody said, oh, well, he just said he don't want to participate in battle rap. It's like parents, dog. They tell their kids not to do something. Don't do drugs, and they sniffing the line in the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? He probably want better for his kids than he want for himself, because he definitely just told us not to participate in this.
Shout out to OVO Mesito over at the Rap Roundtable. He was talking about how, hey, this is a battle. This is just bars.
There's a difference.
That's a good point.
So just the thing, I remember I talked to you on the phone. I told you that he didn't necessarily give us any new information. He just pointed out what everybody else did and how it made him feel. So I guess that is a diss record, if you want to say it.
I think it's fair to say he responded.
He's just a response.
And I think he's earned that right. So we good. We got it.
All right, so we're gonna play this freestyle right here so we can all be in agreement on the wallpaper. Let us know what your favorite part of this Jay-Z freestyle was if you guys actually saw it. And we're gonna come back in right after this.
If she would have transitioned before I cleared my name, I would have hunted them. Every one of them playing these silly games. That 1-800 ambulance chaser would have wished one came. But 911 is a joke. Public enemy #1, I've been ranked. The rock's not crumbling. The leprechauns have magically run out of pranks. Your son on a federal jail line mumbling something about having too much in his drink. You know how dumb that is? Another one fumbled his, wonder how I get the blame. Niggas' teeth is tumbling out their mouth and somehow I'm the one who done it. It's a murder mystery game. You had to cash cow and dunk it. Was you who pumped his? I'm the one who strummed the pain. That hill you can die on. There's way too much flack that comes from those planes. I'm killing them softly. What's understood don't need to be explained. You want it one way, it's the other. I still on you suckers, I'm all of you niggas gang. I ain't much for me, it's no how. Cancel the brunches, I remember the hunger pain. The price of the bricks going up. It's gonna cost you a beat to even say my name. You ever heard of a Wonder King? My children and some of them, have you niggas no shame? Y'all trying to get under skin? I really get under skin. Ask unharmed player. Y'all thugs with y'all thumbs again. Everybody think they're the ones insane. You're no maniac. Watch how saniac in my presence, nigga, shrink. I need a new therapist. This shit is not working. I'm truly on the brink. Y'all better not encourage him. Y'all don't want me to think these thoughts that I think. That nut-ass nigga still stuttering. That chatty patty down on his luck again. Quest introducing me to Jaguar. I don't know why I still fuck with him. You was wondering why I ain't do the freestyle rehearsal. That lady back on the stuff, she sound like she in love with him. Her kid can't even take their kids. Enough of them. A rapper can't be my eye. I got MAGA Republicans. Them shots came from the very top of the government. Good luck with them. I'm governed by God. You try to break the government. I rained for 40 days. My neck get flooded again. Wrist get flooded again. My net worth went up again. My next update, the jig is up. Nigga, I'm up 10. Wrong chart, champ. You gotta look up again. Niggas look up the Hove. I never looked up to them. The crackers got your publishing gangster. Go talk tough to them. Don't talk success to me. You niggas is workers. In perpetuity's how your contract is worded. Don't make me go front, man. The roots remember, even when the trees pretend. Not too much of my name. Don't forget who I am. Hattie loves her Shawnees. S-H-A-W-N. I find it adorable she put the S at the end. You don't know, the show ain't even begin. I said, you don't know, the show ain't even begin.
Music. Crazy.
You know my favorite line of the whole shit?
Yeah.
The roots remember, even though the trees pretend.
Yeah. Break that down. Break it down. What do you like about that line?
Because, you know, we marvel at the tree because that's what we see. But really the most you don't see the work because all the work is happening, going through that mud, breaking through. You know what a tree has to do for you to see it, to break through the surface, to break through the ground. I mean, imagine a human being digging up dirt. These trees have the strength to, and they're growing both ways. That's why I say, like, be a tree. In order to succeed, you got to grow in darkness and grow in the light. You see what I'm saying?
That's profound.
So that's why for me, I want to be like the tree, because especially working in this industry, bringing it back to that, and then anything you do, you got to be able to maneuver in the dark and maneuver with the BS. So it's like the roots, because they are in that darkness, they remember it. You know what I'm saying? Even though the the tree pretends. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's what y'all see. So it's crazy.
That's a really layered bar, one, it's like the entendre with the Roots band is there too.
Incredible.
You start thinking about this, just kind of where a lot of discussions that we're having, that people are having about hip hop for a long time, right? What are the roots of hip hop? What were the roots of hip hop? There's a lot of remixing going on in that conversation. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people who've entered this space, new generations that have shown up and are adding to this conversation about hip hop. And it's like, okay, cool. Yeah, we see, where things have gone. It's, yep, hip hop is great at selling products. You know what I'm saying? Yep, hip hop is great at, talking about, wealth in society. But like, you go to the roots of what hip hop was, is much more dynamic. You know what I mean? Like, that is there's a lot of ways to really look at that bar. Even his own legacy.
It's the most dynamic part of the freestyle. All that other stuff was great. But that one sentence, that right there is that right there was on another level. And it probably went over a lot of people's head. But like, that is why he's great. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? The other stuff, him actually mimicking Nicki on stage, moving just like her. She's a barb. She got her Ken. Ken can't pick up the kids because
his name is Ken.
His name's Ken. His sexual allegations. Yeah. So he can't even take the key. Then he stopped because he just did the interview saying he ain't gonna get personal. He just stopped. And then he stopped just how she stopped at the show when she was in the Dame. Chatty Patty, that's a term that him and Oschino they be using. Fumbling out of his mouth. This dude, that's what I said about Drake with the charts. You constantly talking about Billboard, but then it's not nothing. Okay, what is it? Wealth? What are you after? You still looking up to me on the wealth side. So what are you trying to? It's just like, yo, and for me, I do know rivals become idols, but man, Drake really talked about how important Jay-Z was to his maturation. His whole thing is Hove. It's like, what's going on here? You know what I'm saying? But I guess Drake feels like he's mad at. It seems like he's mad at everyone but Future. I'm just saying. Yeah. He's mad at everybody but Future. You got Future on your record because you need him. You gotta have Future. If you don't have Future, then you gotta have that. But Future, as our chat has pointed out here, we all know this. Future set it off. He gave Kendrick a home for that verse. He would have had no home. It wouldn't have hit like that. That song is crazy.
Crazy song. That beat is insane.
You mad at everybody but Future. To me, it should be Future and Drake and a battle royal. This don't have nothing to do with nobody else. Future need to be in there.
And J. Cole. I think J. Cole should be in there.
Well, no, because it wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't have happened if Future didn't do that song.
It would have happened. I don't think it would have happened if J. Cole doesn't rap the way he's rapping on First Person Shooter.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I get you there. Get it.
Yeah,
well, you're right. You're right. Because J. Cole definitely stepped out of there. But he been doing that so he been doing it on other songs. I just think because it was on a Drake song.
Yeah, been doing it with Drake.
Yeah, you
doing
it
with going on tour with it.
Yeah, then we about to go on tour with big as the Super Bowl.
Right.
Oh man. And he had to know that Kendrick had that song. Right. I'm sure Drake told him.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, I sent it to Dot to get on. I'm sure he knew because he talked about it in an interview.
The first thing he says on the song is, we're turning your song into a funeral. How are you supposed to take that?
He's somewhere hiding now. He's somewhere. J. Cole at the house eating macadamia nuts, chilling. He ain't got nothing to do. He's just watching it. He watching this all go down. Ooh, Jay-Z getting him. I'm surprised Jay ain't tapped Cole. I would have tapped Cole too. I said
maybe that's coming later.
He dissed him.
Maybe it's coming later.
He dissed him. So-called King of New York.
So-called. Well, there's people who have interpreted that line differently, and they interpret that line as saying, it was a backward-looking bar to how he felt at a different point in time.
I understand, but regardless of anything, I can say anything. People said I was dissing French when I say he stole the song. I wasn't dissing him. I'm just pointing out the fact that we were stealing songs back then.
Word up. Word up.
It's all about how people interpret stuff. You know?
So let's run down some of these bars real quick so people can make sure that they're all in agreement on wallpaper. I know this has happened this weekend, but not everybody's always.
We ain't did it. Next time something go on, we going live right then. I don't care where I'm at.
I know,
told
man.
Justin.
If Kaden Clark wasn't getting drugged this weekend, we might have done it.
Terrible.
So the verse starts with Hattie's turning 100. That's his maternal grandmother. She's turned 100 this year. If she would have transitioned for I cleared my name, I would have hunted them. What he's talking about is Tony Busby. Fortunately, she was able to see Jay-Z name be cleared with those charges, or the allegation, not even charges, the allegations that this Jane Doe levied against Jay-Z and Diddy last year, heavily covered. But that is his posture where he's starting. Every one of them playing these silly games. That 1-800 ambulance chaser, wish one came, but 9/11 is a joke. Public enemy #1, I've been ranked. The rock's not crumbling. The leprechauns have magically run out of pranks, right? Mm-hmm. So he's talking about Tony Busby there, and then he moves into this conversation about Tory Lanez's dad, Tory Lanez. I'm pretty sure all of us had the same reaction when we heard Tory Lanez on the phone that night. Can you imagine? Can you imagine being in jail? People are telling people that you shot somebody, and you go get on the phone and be like, man, I was drinking too much. I don't remember. My bad, though. I would never do that again. I know she ain't gonna talk to me, but it's just really the alcohol. That's insane. Like, just from a judgment standpoint.
And what
like, the first thing is you have the right to remain silent.
No, but what disappointed me more is his father. Because as the father, right, you're not, while you jumping out here, I know you love your son, but you're not taking any accountability for your son's action in the situation. Because had he not been in that situation, that wouldn't have happened. You got to take some accountability. I think Tory Lanez is taking accountability. That's why he's sitting in jail. Because he didn't testify because he couldn't remember. He was intoxicated. That's what I think. I
think he also knows that he would have probably got it with a lot more time. It sounded crazy, but he kept going.
He was definitely.
The father was outside the courtroom talking about the rock is crumbling and all this stuff. And then later on, Milagro actually lost that case. They found out that they were manipulating the blogs around this whole situation. I mean, it really is a mess. It really is like, just an example of just the modern oppo media machine. People will plant all kinds of stories about you that aren't even true, run up the stories, or run up the views on them just to try to alter perception, And I think this is one of the most clearest examples we've seen in the rap industry, in recent times. That one, some of the things that are happening around, I can't think, I always forget her name, but the PR, oh my gosh, what's her name? Well, the PR company that, Drake was a part of, it's just a sign of the times. But now this next part right here, very interesting, because a lot of the Atlanta blogs are seeing something in here that I didn't see. And they're looking at this as also potentially having shots at Future. Shots at Future. Okay, so we're over here at the rock part where he goes, the rock's not crumbling, leprechauns magically run out of pranks. Your son on a federal jail line mumbling something about having too much in his drink. You know how dumb that is? Okay, right here, there's a lot of Atlanta blogs that pick this up and think this is about Future. It says, another one fumbled his. Wonder how I get the blame, right? So another one fumbled his, they think is another shot at Future because Future fumbled Ciara, right? Fumbled is a football metaphor, right? And they connect that bar to where he says, it's going to cost you a B to say my name, as another subtle reference. Now, here's why they say this. Because because Future, there's a song called Bullseye 2 that came out in 2022, and it's Real Boston Richie, right? The song is Bullseye 2, and in that song, Future says, if my nigga wasn't Jigga, I'm the type to go after B. So this is 2022, right? This is after Jay-Z's apologized for 444, right? This is what Future says on this song in 2022. Real Boston Richie, Bullseye 2, go check the lyrics. He says, if my nigga wasn't Jigga, I'm the type to go after B, right? Then after that, there was something that was actually a prank that was in the blogs. It looked like Future was hollering at Beyonce on Instagram, but it was completely photoshopped, so it wasn't even real. But that particular line, and so you take another one fumbled his, and then you add it to it's going to cost you a B to say my name. A lot of people in Atlanta are thinking that has something to do with Future. Now, why would he diss Future again? Future just popped out with Drake on Ran to Atlanta, and there's conversation around whether or not there's something there. Let us know what you think about this in the chat. What's your reaction?
You know what I think is that he's not dissing Future.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with Future. And if Future thinks that he's dissing him, then Future should look around him, because the nigga that disses you is the nigga that's always trying to mess with every girl. Y'all swapping saliva. That's what y'all doing. You kiss her, he kiss her. Y'all might as well just kiss each other, because that's what y'all doing with the same girl. You know what I'm saying? That's all y'all doing. She wipe it off and ain't going nowhere. I just found out that as an adult, your mother is still with you when you get older. So even like, I also found out that a woman, if she's with a man, his DNA is inserted in her if they're having unprotected contact. So all these different men in the line up. All y'all rappers messing with the same girl. I know about it. I used to rap. I was in the community. I got up out of it. I'm gone. I'm free. Give us a free. I was free. I was rapper. I want her. Who want her? He want her. He with her. She with her. We her. Her. They all messing with the same girl.
Oh God.
The women running rap, not just as rappers, but they running what's going on in the bedroom. That whole thing you said was about two women, Sierra and Beyonce. It's centered around them. If that was the dissing, you know what I'm saying? It just lets you know what dudes, money and women. That's how this goes. Ego, money and women. All right. But I don't think he's dissing Future, just to answer the question. But I'm just saying.
But do you think do you think that's a reach? Or you think that actually lines up?
I think it's a reach. And I think it's
But why do you think it's a reach?
Because if he was going to say something about Future, he wouldn't have been so subliminal with it. Because Future's what I'm saying. Listen, because he wasn't subliminal with these other people.
Yeah, but doesn't mean he's not subliminal. Like Hope has always been extremely subliminal.
He's extremely subliminal.
Like he might have invented him. He's part of the era that invented the subliminal.
He would have gave that to Future, dog. Just like he did it when the last time. You don't want to be Future with another nigga throwing your son the ball. He gave it to him. This dude's he's a billionaire. He ain't tiptoeing around Future.
But he apologized after that.
What I'm saying to you is, he not finna be subliminal with Future. The name too big. He's subliminal with some dude, some Joe Smo. He didn't say Oschino name. He didn't say Dame name. He gave him T.
Did he say Drake name?
He didn't say. Well, he gave it to Drake.
Did he say Drake name?
He didn't say Drake's name.
He didn't say Drake's name.
The jig is up.
Did he say Tory Lanez name?
He didn't say Tory Lanez.
Did he say Dave Dash name?
But he gave it. But listen.
Truthfully, how many names did he really say?
He didn't say nobody's name.
He didn't say nobody's name.
The stanza was long though, dog.
And I think there's some room in there.
I think
Boston Richie line, like don't get me wrong, this is not a big song that we're talking about, but the Hope is someone who is very.
Is Boston Richie the dude that the girl came out talking about?
I'm not sure, but
is that? Oh man, that's that boy.
Let's wait for
Los
Los to get here. Wait for Los to get here. Wait for our research to show. But he doesn't say any names in the chat. I mean, not in the chat, in the verse. You know what I mean? The whole thing is subliminal. Why is Future exempt from this subliminals here?
I mean, listen.
Think about it. I mean,
I don't care if he did Future or not. I don't give a damn. Go at him. I don't diss him Hov, diss all these things. It's all corny to me. I'm not protecting. I'm just saying, me just listening to that, and I really break shit down when I listen to like rap, because I try to get in there, and I'm just like, I'm not hearing that. But I think anybody can take whatever they want as a diss. So it was the beginning of is that when does Kendrick say, I see dead people?
Not like us. Not like us.
I have a friend of mine that thought that Kendrick was dissing him by saying that. And I had to remind him, dog, that's from the movie. And he's not dissing you. He doesn't even know, because we use that. We did a song with Dre, and that was I see dead people. That's how we led the song off with the song with Dre. His game. Game was like, is he dissing me? I'm like, nigga, he's not talking about you. Chill out. And he was not talking about him. But that's the mind of a rapper. Like, so somebody from Future's team feel like that they in there listening, like, and they felt that way. So if that's how a hit dog gonna holler, that's what they say. So Future, you feel like he dissed you, jump out the window then. Say what you want to say, nigga. Say it then. So you
make a whole double diss.
Make a whole diss.
Make a whole double
diss, nigga. Step out there, jump out there. I love Future. I love Future with the braids, Future with the short fro. I love all the Futures. I love Future. I call the nigga the pass. You know what I'm saying? Jump out there to pass.
Yeah.
Future one of the greatest niggas to do it. So I would love to see Future diss Hov. But while you dissing Hov, explain to us how you and Drake got back together so cool. Because you definitely the whole album.
$1 million. I think it's $1 million. And I'm not saying that as a joke, right? Because one, that is Drake's reputation. One of the things that Drake's reputation is I guess praised the most when it comes to his audience is how much money he puts in other people's pockets. When Young Thug got out of jail, Young Thug was talking about how Drake was keeping money on his books. And then there was reporting out there that Drake gave Young Thug $1 million.
Damn, you know, sad.
There's a whole bunch of, like, the whole story of Drake's, impact is put money in people's pocket. Like, to me, he probably just gave him some money.
Loyalty is for sale.
Yeah.
You can cut through Don. Now, nigga, we gonna see you.
Come on, man. Come on through, Don.
That's the whole point, to lay that.
What's up, bro? Don. Good to see you, man.
Oh, that's pretty hard. Who's that, Mike? Who's that, Mike and
Kobe?
Oh, that's hard.
You gotta say what's up to everybody.
Nigga, they can see you, nigga. Ain't no chair over there. You sit on the couch.
Ain't even say what's up to the audience or nothing, man.
Don ain't say shit. Walk over here, dog.
Don does our audio, by the way.
Yeah,
Don does the audio. He's
just sit on the couch, Don. Oh, you getting water?
Just sit on the couch.
Sit on the couch, man.
This is your first time showing up with the live like this, huh? It's unnerving. This is Don Quez, by the way, incredible MC.
Yeah, Don can rap.
You go check his music. It's in Apple Music. It's on Spotify. He was on Empire for a while. Does a lot of great work.
Yeah, man.
And that's why we trust his ear with the audio. And that's, it's one of those days where we had audio problems in the beginning, Don. Just want to let you know. Just let you know your presence is.
It's that board, though. That's what it is.
It's the board. I think we need a new board
because
that's what it was a few weeks ago. Yeah. But let's get back to this, right? And so I do think that there's plenty of room for Hov to take a shot at Future. Not even like not like they have beef or anything, but I'm pretty sure Hov looks at that situation as like, wait a minute. So you and Drake are back on a song again. The song is called "Ran to Atlanta," and on that song, Drake has a line. Say a nigga standing 10 toes on quicksand. Fuck it. You get one too.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna do that, you can break it down. It's plenty of other people in there. You can take a rap. This is the thing about music and even podcasting and being a prognosticator of talking about anything. Anything I say, depending on how it makes you feel, I can't control how it makes you feel. So if Future felt like he was dissed, right? It doesn't matter if Hov intentionally did it or not, because technically Hov could be like, I'm not talking about Oschino, but Oschino feel like he was talking about him.
Yeah, he claimed it.
He claimed
it.
He said, it's me. He could have been talking about somebody totally different stuttering.
Yeah.
Oschino might not even been on his radar to even get there, to even give him a response. But Oschino felt like he was dissing him, so he jumped out the window. So if Future and all of his disciples, feel like that he was dissed, I would love to hear Future say something about Hov. Why not? Everybody diss each other. The Royal Rumble. I would like, let's get it. That's the only way. That's the only way people are interested in this shit.
Yeah, I mean, there's
nobody care.
I mean,
people don't care. No, people don't care.
People like conflict and competition.
They love it.
Yeah,
they love, bruh. They're not breaking bars down unless it's derogatory.
Well, they're breaking bars down, but they don't travel. Those bars broken down don't travel as far.
Dog, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. Maybe not here in this community, right?
I'm about to say, yeah.
Not in this community. Shout out to y'all for being avid rap fans, and it's a blessing that y'all exist, and we're trying to grow it. But Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers is so intricate lyrically. It's such an emotional experience, right? Mm-hmm. Lyrically, that nobody took the time to really just get into in depth of what he was saying. when I say I feel like it's not as one of his greater projects because I felt musically it's not as good as some of the other stuff. When I say musically, I'm talking about the production. I felt like, but it went with what he was doing. But I like some of the production on some of the other albums. But people don't listen to lyrics like that. They broke down Euphoria because it was going at Drake.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now we're gonna break down lyrics when there's conflict. But man, these guys be shitting on each other on all the songs. So if you want to really just get into it, you know, because what's the one with Baby Keem and Kendrick? They was talking about niggas in the top 5 trying to get with my girl. That was definitely Drake.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas sending DMs, you know, niggas throwing field goals out here. Girls again, sending DMs to girls, not knowing who they messing with or knowing who they mess with, trying to be the one. That's just how this shit goes. And I told y'all, Drake raps about what he cares about. Eating food and sleeping with other dudes, girls. It's his favorite 2 things. All his songs is around that. He don't like her unless you want her. If you with her, he want her. She can be ugly as I don't care what. If you holding her hand and he see you and you a top rapper, he getting in that DM.
We have a clip. Do you have that clip from the girl in Houston? I want to play this clip real quick.
My boy knows something. Another guy that's supposed to be helping with audio. Late again. No, we don't got it. Sit your ass
down. We have a clip here. Just on that note, I thought this was so funny. This went viral this weekend. Do you have you got it? Yeah, go with this.
When Drake drops an album, Houston men are always the first to know the lyrics because they are actively listening to see if the girl that they are talking to is mentioned in one of the Drake songs. I remember one of my friends, we were going to happy hour and he's like, oh my gosh, my friend is spazzing out. Like Drake shouted out the girl he was talking to. So I'm like, it's a common name. I wouldn't think that much into it. He's like, he shouted out where she works.
That's so funny to me.
Is that it?
That's it. That's
Dog, I got a cousin.
So funny to me, yo.
I'm gonna bring this up because my cousin called me this weekend.
Yeah.
Shout out to my other cousin probably watching this. His daughter named Brittany, but our other cousin, her name's Courtney. She works at the Hooters she worked at the Hooters in Atlanta. And if you go back, he's like, I remember talking to Courtney on from Hooters on P Street. That was my cousin. That's when I found out back then that
when Drake said that?
Yes. That's when I found out that
what song is this?
I forgot which song it was. Courtney and Hooters on P Street. So I'm like, yo, is that my fucking cousin? This nigga fucking my cousin? The fuck is going on? I'm like, what? What's going on? I talked to her this weekend.
Yeah.
I ain't talked to her in a minute. Shout out to you, Courtney. But yeah, man, that shit crazy.
Did you call her after that?
No, when that happened?
Yeah.
No, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Not my bitch. Hey, listen, family gonna do what they do. I'm just saying, I ain't know. but I knew that was her. Ain't no other Courtney working at the Hooters on P Street. You know what I'm saying? My cousin Deveron watching it, and I hope they see this. It's a fact. I just talked to her. They were with Tyro, and they FaceTime me. I ain't talked to Courtney in years, and that just so happened this nigga yapping about different girls. He messed up this other girl, this stripper. She had some tattooed on her body. I knew that girl. We knew her intimately. You know what I'm saying? But like this is a thing. This nigga been doing this.
Yeah.
All his albums is filled with innuendos or nuggets about different experiences he's had with different women. And a lot of these women can be tied back to other artists. This guy has a problem. We ain't perfect. That's his issue. I ain't too much sugar.
We have one of
Drake messed with too many niggas' baby mamas. Everybody got problems, baby.
We have another story that this is more directly tied to, but in the context of this Bruce Picnic freestyle, right? I think Jay-Z is also a master of the subliminal. And that's why I think this future little jab is on the table. I haven't seen a lot of people talk about this, to be honest. You know,
they haven't. You hit me with it. I'm like, no way.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta call about it.
You gotta call.
No,
you gotta call.
I gotta call about it.
I
got to call about it
heaven.
yesterday, so it hasn't gone very far.
Yes.
But it's very interesting to me because it was like a brand new look at it. It's kind of like, wow, You know, I can see it. I can definitely see it. From there, back to the bars, Jay-Z goes on and he says, niggas' teeth is tumbling out their mouth and somehow I'm the one who done it. There's a murder mystery gang. You had the cash cow and thunk it. What you will pump test. I don't think these are actually correct right here from Genius. I'm the one who strummed the pain. That hill you can die on. It's way too much flack that comes from those planes. I'm killing them softly. What's understood don't need to be explained. You want it one way, it's the other. I still owe you suckers. I'll Marlo you niggas gang. I ain't much for meetings. Know how, cancel the brunches. I remember the hunger pain, the price of the brick going up. It's going to cost you a beat to even say my name, right? I just thought that was fly. The way he flipped all those Fuji's references, killing me softly, inverted flag, the score. Yeah. This is the 30-year anniversary of the score coming out. Yeah. Use the Marlo from, you know, you have Lauryn Hill and the Marley to get to Marlo, to get to the wire bars, to the price of brick going up, gonna cost you a beat to say my name. Looking at you, Future. Looking at you, Future. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's actually pretty fun.
Listen, Jay's nice, man.
Yeah.
I think even though this is a diss, I appreciate the lyrical aspect of it. I appreciate it. And I love that people are trying to break it down.
Yeah.
Because that just pushes us forward as a hip hop community. You know, that's why when he said he wasn't into battling, I'm just like, yo, come on, baby. Don't do that.
Yeah.
And he came right back. He woke up one morning and was like, you know what? I was tripping. Let me get back on my horse because that's why we got here. And so I'm glad he did. I was excited. I was happy. I was super happy about it. I'm still happy about it. I'm loving it. You know.
Well, let's look at some of the critiques, right? Because this is also a fascinating freestyle because a lot of the online reaction has been split into two camps. And so you have, you know, people who grew up with Hov's music who his music really impacted, really championing what happened. And then you have, you know, younger people, other generations, or people who might be some of the ops who are very critical of this freestyle, right? One, the acapella threw a lot of people off. You know, a lot of people are describing this as spoken word poetry. It's not even a freestyle. It's not even a rap. You know, two, stylistically, obviously, this is very far away from where the game has gone for a lot of newer generations of music that's coming up. And then three, the biggest one, I think, is people are sitting here looking at this. I think where your point was at the beginning of the show. Yo, Jay-Z, you're supposed to be above all this. Jay-Z, you just told us you weren't battling. Jay-Z, you're a 56-year-old billionaire. What are you doing on stage talking to all these other people?
That's a generational gap. And I think a lot of people from the generation that's had something to say about Jay-Z are not understanding that Drake and Kendrick and, like I said before, and Cole are part of Jay-Z's generation. They're not a part of your generation, people. Your generation is NBA YoungBoy, you know, because a lot of people jumping out there like Playboy Cardi's in your generation. That's y'all. The people y'all talking about is over here with us. These niggas is old. These ain't babies. So Drake is of the generation. He modeled himself off after Hov. Stylistically, everything. How Jay would get on a song with somebody, they had a style. Jay would kind of bring that style to himself. Young Chris, everybody knows that. Drake does that with multiple artists. You know what I'm saying? We've seen him do it with a bunch of people. So I think the audiences are forgetting where Drake lands. And so they're trying to say one thing about Hov when it actually applies to Drake in all aspects of what he's doing. But you just you want to be right and on the side of your team. Again, as I've told you, I'm an American. I'm a Black American, okay? I understand that around the world, I don't know how many Black folks is in the Black Americans that are in the chat right now. Around the world, a lot of people don't like Black Americans. Let's just take the elephant out the room. They don't like us, Black American men, for sure. Like because in school we picked on foreigners or people from other countries. I made fun of these motherfuckers growing up. I did. I'm not gonna lie. New Yorkers in Atlanta, even New Yorkers, we made fun of New Yorkers. We was always beating up the New York kids in down south. So anybody from a different nationality, a different country, we picked on them when I was a kid. This is just a fact. in all the Atlanta metropolitan schools. We just gonna lay it out here. So when you get some of these people, like you see, when I think about academics, he's Jamaican. He probably got picked on somewhere in his school from a nigga that looked like me, took his girl. Now he popping. Fuck y'all niggas. He ain't gonna say that, but that's how he feel. That's a perspective. That's something to think about. Because if you go down to Miami, a lot of the Cubans treat niggas like they treat us like are y'all white or y'all Cuban? What the fuck is, you know what I'm saying? If you go down to Miami, it's a lot of that going on. So when you talk about the audiences or the people that like Drake, what is Jay-Z? Black American nigga. He like one of the number one. So they got other reasons why to hate this nigga. It ain't just that he going at Drake. It's a lot of that playing into the shit too that people don't talk about. So when you hear academics he has so much energy for like somebody like Kendrick, he ain't gonna say it. But I mean, I don't know his history, right? I don't know how he grew up. But if I was to make an assumption, there was somebody that picked on him when he was younger. If you just look at him, you know what I'm saying? Somebody messed with him when he was young and picked on him. I mean, we all got picked on, but with him, you can see it and it comes out. So why would I stand for a nigga from Canada? I don't give a fuck where his parents from. Nigga grew up in Toronto, Canada. You think I'm about to go against a nigga from Brooklyn? Nigga from Compton? Nigga from North Carolina? Nigga from Arkansas? Nigga from anywhere in this motherfucker? Are you kidding me? That's why I be tripping. Like, what are we doing here? That nigga is from Canada. That nigga's from Canada.
Well,
That nigga is from Canada. He a light-skinned Canadian. I'm sorry. Hold on, Justin. He's a Canadian. We really about to go against Hov for the Canada nigga, y'all? We really finna go against Hov for the Canada. I don't give a fuck if Hov came out there with a red wig on and a red nose. I don't give a fuck. He came out looking like Snoop. Cool. I love Snoop. Fuck it. We really finna, what the fuck we doing? Here, nigga.
You know, I think there's a few things at play. One, I do agree that this battle ignited diaspora wars took diaspora wars into a different conversation. And I'm not saying that was necessarily intentional, but I think a lot of where people fall in this battle also has that element that's included in it, one way or the other. I think there's a lot of that. But one of the things that strikes me about this Jay-Z freestyle again is that some of the other references, right? The MAGA Republican references, right? For example, in particular, stands out to me because in the GQ interview, he talked about how there was a right-wing agenda that's been pushing into hip hop to silence our voices. So when I look at this academics thing, you know, I can see the parallels to what you're talking about with being like, you know, not from America, and the experience he might have had if that was the case when he moved here. But I also see there's a lot of organization just in a lot of businesses that they're all affiliated with, like Happy Dad, Steak, Kick, like all this stuff is a lot. Nicki Minaj is out here giving speeches on this. Lil Wayne is out here talking about, you know, how much he loves Trump or whatever. Like Drake is a part of organizations that have been very vocal about their support of this information or aligned with it, right? So it does sound to me like what Jay-Z was talking about in that GQ interview, you know, a right-wing agenda potentially. And I think that might play more into what we're seeing from your example, academics, than how he grew up. I also think, because you watch these guys' shows and they all have the same brands that are attached to them. And I think that keeps a lot of people in line, right? Because we were talking earlier, you were talking about how Drake he should be more mad at Future than anybody, but this is also a very transactional, you know, artist.
I'm gonna say this because Jay is at a certain point, you rise above the politics, right? Financially, when you get to a certain amount of money, the politics are not in play as they are. You know what I mean? So Jay is aligned with those people as well. Jay is aligned with the finances. You know what I mean? So for him, that's a kind of disingenuous bar. Maybe that's something, because he's just as aligned with some of the people that are in that agenda. Don't get it fucking twisted. that doesn't stop him from participating in finances with those people.
Right.
You don't get to $1 billion status without having dealings with
everybody.
Dealings with everybody.
Yeah.
It just comes along with it. I've said this a billion times on this street, on this show, and I say it every day in life when somebody calls me. You cannot drive straight down a crooked road. You can't do it. You don't reach a certain level of finances without having alliances with the other side. You have to, you know what I mean? It's the reason why Michael Jordan said Republicans buy sneakers too. You see what I'm saying? That's why he's Michael Jordan, because he's aligned with them niggas. Excuse me, those folks. and I want to say this too. When Jay-Z called white people crackers, y'all don't say nothing. But I can't. I get on here and say crackers. Y'all say I'm racist. That shit ain't fair. Jay can get his crackers off. I say crackers because y'all say nigga. It's, you know what I'm saying. So
nobody say crackers like you say that cracker.
I just said nobody say cracker like you say that cracker. Well, you say that cracker. I can't call them crackers. Jay-Z call them crackers. It's cool. I call them crackers. Y'all say I'm being racist. With niggas, crackers. We all up in this thing, baby. You know what I'm saying? Where we at? Jay-Z get to do it. I don't. Listen, I would grow the fro out. I almost wore a fro wig today. Just so y'all know, I was looking for a fro wig. I was gonna come out with a whole Dickie suit. Cause Corrupt on
yo, DJ would have loved that.
Corrupt got a song. He say, "We wear khakis, nigga. Fuck jeans." You know what I'm saying? So I was gonna come out with a whole Dickie suit on and a fro, and just get my home on today.
That would have been amazing.
I gotta get my shit off because I can't grow it. I'm envious. Jay, people saying you can't go back to the fro. Lloyd was like, that ain't his real hair. You can actually
you can do it.
You can do it.
Yeah.
But Lloyd don't got no hair. He don't know what the fuck he talking about.
Most people never make it that far.
Niggas don't got hair. We don't be knowing. That's like you gotta stay out of hair people business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that nigga definitely, I know Snoop Dogg was somewhere like, hey, guy, he look like me, guy. He look like Snoop.
You know, Busy Bone is over there.
Oh, for
Busy
sure.
Bone's over there for real.
J Bone? That's his name, J Bone.
J Bone?
But I think Snoop was first. That's why I said. Did Snoop come out before Bone Thugs and Harmony?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Snoop was
100%.
first. That's why I give it to Snoop.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I just thought there's a lot of conversation that came out of this freestyle that I thought were really interesting. And here's another one. This is where he says, now I thought Oschino, first of all, Oschino from Oschino and Sparks, his YouTube channel is actually really dope.
It's a dope page.
Yeah, he's got a dope channel. Like, I don't know if you might have seen clips of him, talking here and there, but check out his channel. He's got over 100,000 subscribers. It's been up for a long time. There's a combination of music videos. He's in there painting. He's an artist, so he's in
talented,
there.
Dog.
Yeah, he's really talented. I had no idea. I spent a few hours on his YouTube channel, just like enjoying the vibe. So go show some love over there. Tell him Third Verse sent you when you check it out. But he responded to Jay-Z's freestyle, and one of the lines he points out is, he said, "Hov, you over here talking about Chatty Patty's down on his luck again. You're saying that to a festival full of people who are poor. You've lost touch." That's what he said. And I was actually really surprised to hear that, because I don't know how much these Roots Picnic tickets were. Mm-hmm. But two, I'm not even sure. I always think about stuff like that. You know,
of course.
This is the one time someone else is telling me about it. I'm like, interesting. I'm not sure if I agree in this situation.
Well, this is the thing. This is why I told you, tell me someone, not even a black person, but tell me a person that has accumulated that much money that's not constantly being ripped apart in the public. You can't get to that place without because most people can't even fathom the finances that they had. You get what I'm saying? Mm. Everybody he brought out on stage at one point in time, maybe not Jasmine Sullivan or Bilal, but all the guys from Philly, they had a problem with him. I mean, Beanie Siegel did multiple records about him. Freeway was more like behind the scenes, but I'm sure he had issues. Young Chris, the Young Guns, they were all upset with Jay-Z at some point in time in their careers. You know what I mean? Based on what? Money. And what's the motivated, even Memphis Bleak, as loyal as he's been with Jay, I'm sure there's been times where they've had disagreements. Jay has he's the head of, he's made the most money. So when it comes down to it, those people are definitely like, damn, you know, they looking for opportunity as well. And Oschino was right. Jay-Z can change everybody on stage's life if he wanted to. You know what I'm saying? He can write a check. He can give them an amount of money that will change their day-to-day life. But if he did that, then what does that do to his wealth?
Sure.
So if I'm worth $1 billion and I give everybody 500 million, then that devalues my 500. My billion is not worth as much if I give you my money. Then you have this thing in your mind, well, I did it, you can do it too. It's not that simple. Everybody can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel you where you coming from. It's just Jay, because he's at a place where he can say what he want to say. There are going to be some people that's going to push back because we are in a time right now economically, like where people are having not a good time. So to be up here saying somebody down on their luck, it's a lot of people down on their luck right now. You saying that, but at the end of the day, hey, it's a lot of people that's down on their luck. People that lost their job, you know, and it's entertainment, yeah, but that's real life to a lot of people. So yeah. And you being in that position, you gotta, that's why you kind of like, I don't know if he should he said something or did he? I'm glad he did for the third verse, but I'm just talking about for him. Because I mean, when you start really breaking it down like we doing right now, damn, he's down on his luck again. And that's that whole, like that attitude.
Well, that is watching Oschino talk about that was, again, really surprising to me because I'm critical of Watch the Throne for the similar reasons. Everybody just lost their house, and these niggas show up with new watch alert, Hublot. Like that to me is like one of the most tone-deaf things I've ever heard from people who position themselves as voices and representatives of their community. Like to me, it's one of the craziest things. This one didn't hit me the same way because he's in battle mode. Like he's been very vocal about how he's going to go on the offense again. He's been playing too much defense. And all these people have been saying things about him for a long time, but you're absolutely right. You know, like it's just one of those times.
The best time, one of the best places for people that live out in West, for you to go if you have made it in your life where you have seen success and you have acquired a lot of things, one of the best places you should go and walk around is downtown LA. You should go walk around downtown LA if you are somebody that's been very successful, because when you are successful, you live in such a bubble where you start to believe that everybody is a success. You know what I'm saying? I remember I was volunteering at a shelter, and one of the guys there asked me to borrow $5. I was so thrown aback that he asked me to. I was like, $5? $5? $5? You really asked me to borrow $5? And it messed me up. Like, damn, this nigga ain't got $5. But I was just so in my mind, like, man, I wasn't thinking like, damn, there's people that's really out here going through that. But because I was living outside of that world, I forgot about everything else. So when you go like places like downtown LA, you see the poverty. You see people on the street with addictions. You see them suffering. You get to be amongst the people. When you living in these prestigious neighborhoods behind gates, you don't see that. So a lot of these guys, even Jay-Z, Jeff Bezos, these people, they don't have any contact with anybody that's with the common person. They don't understand that. Even with their employees, they don't even see them as people at a certain point. You know what I'm saying? Like Amazon is moving to a place where it's going to be strictly automation. They're not thinking about all the people that are going to be affected by that. All the jobs are going to be lost. These are your customers as well. They're not, because it's not real to them because they're not around it. So like, even it don't matter how much you get. I would just tell anybody, even in the chat, as you become more successful in what you do, don't ever forget about everybody else, because we all are living in this world together. So that person on the street that doesn't have anything is just as important to the ecosystem of this world as the guy, as Jay-Z, just in a different way. And so a lot of these people, because I've been around them, I've seen it, they don't see that. They have no experience with that. They can't even understand it. And I felt that day when that dude asked me for $5. And I gave him $20. He's like, what? He was excited.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, yo, what? He's like, I'm gonna give it to you, man. I promise you I'm gonna get it to you. No, it's cool, you can have it. But that's what I'm saying. It didn't mean nothing to me because I was so, and that's kind of like how these guys approach things when Jeff Bezos like, my taxes is not gonna pay for the schools over here. Tone deaf for what's happening because he's not connected to it at all. He has no. And you know what he did? A minute after that interview, I told you he wrote a check for $100 million. Here you go. Since y'all think there you go. Like it's nothing. That's what I'm saying. He could have took that $100 million and picked out 100 families and gave them $1 million apiece. They rather not do that. They rather give it to an organization. When they give it to, this is what happens when you give your money to an organization. There's somebody at that organization that's going to take the lion's share of that money. And they're going to divvy it up to their people, and only a small portion of it is actually going to get to where it's supposed to go. You better off, if you are a person that got $100 million to give away, you better off going to pick 100 families and giving them $100 million in the community and setting it up to where these people, you could take that $1 million and you could set it up to where they get a certain amount for each month, put them in different places. You better off hiring someone and doing that than to take your money and giving it to most of these organizations, because that's where the corruption is happening. Because the people in the organization aren't getting the money out. So, but my overall point is, Jay-Z is very disconnected. That's why he can say something like he's down on his luck again. That's why he can say that. He's not connected. Unfortunately,
it's a crazy bar. Also, to really think in depth about. Yeah. Like the roots, the leaves, like if you really just investigate what that means, it takes you some really interesting places. The future bar, if you investigate that, it takes you to some interesting ideas. And then this one, the chatty patty down his luck again. I mean, all of that puts me in a place where I'm not even sure. I'd be interested to see what a Drake Jay-Z battle would look like. So I'm not even sure. Like, it's not going to be a battle of one, the skill difference is so lopsided, you know, to me. Not to take anything away from Drake and what he can do, but there's not a lot of Hoves out here, period. You know what I'm saying? Like people who could really rap at that level with Hove. And then too, I just feel like it'd be an exercise in excess.
Well, Drake been trying to get at Beyonce forever. Girls love Beyonce. Yeah. You think if B ain't come up off of that, he wouldn't have rocked with her? You think Drake wouldn't knock Beyonce? Of course he would. He'd knock the whole family just to get on Hove. He would tell everybody. He would tell everybody. He did. There's a song called "Girls Love Beyonce." Yeah. This is not. I'm not making this up. I'm not. That was a shot. Y'all don't be peeping me. Kanye told y'all what he does. Kanye West told y'all what he does. Drake ain't gonna dish you just straight up. He gonna talk about the street you and your family live on. Kanye said, go look at the interview. Right. This is what he does. Girls love Beyonce. What are we doing here? What are we doing? What are we talking about? He's been trying to get at the girl forever. We have a whole nother story that involves that, so we'll get there in a second. I want to say a couple things just real quick about the Roots speaking overall. Yes. One, again, Jay-Z does a really good job of embracing Philly and Philly artists. And when I think about Jay-Z when they did oh my God, what was it called? The Rock Nation Festival, for example. You know, he started in Philly. He has a real affinity for Philly, excuse me. Yeah. And I'm really happy for young Chris. Yes. Young Chris right now is surging. Yeah, he's got a series of incredible freestyles. He's got a dope freestyle with Simba that we played on Culture United. His verse on Nick Grant's Smile is one of my favorites on that entire project right now. They did Can't Stop, Won't Stop at the Roots Picnic with Jay-Z this weekend. He has another solo album coming out, I think this month, with Made in Tokyo that I'm really, really excited about. Young Chris, again, a lot of the conversation that people have had around him is his influence on Jay-Z's flow. And he's always been very humble about that in the sense of, hey, those type of compliments don't do anything for me, so you guys can just leave them right here, right? Which is 100% true. How smart is that, though? That's so brilliant. So brilliant. That's the shit I'm talking about. Right. His ego's it doesn't exist. It's in the right place, you know? And when you think about him, one of his big viral moments was a Hot 97 freestyle with Funk Flex. I think it was in 2001, the beginning of the year, 2001, right before Jay and Nas battle happens, right?
And he was only 17 at the time, right? So he has matured in his flow, his perspective, but he understands the business. And I think this is one of those artists right now where I feel like is having outside success, and he'll be an outside name by the end of 2026. Young Chris is doing some really dope stuff right now. Yeah. I told you. Every time we come here, we have the same intro, same conversation in the beginning. Yo, can you turn the AC down? It's hot in here. And then Stat says the same thing. Hey, it's a 70. It's fine. It's like, oh, okay, cool. And then we realize that that's not cold enough because it does get hot up here. We got all kinds of lights. We're trying to make this show as dope as possible. But for real, Young Chris, take a listen to what Young Chris has been doing right now. Go listen to him on Nick Grant's Smile, incredible verse. Go listen to him with Simba. Go listen to his music with Made in Tokyo right now. I think this is one of the most, it's a success story that I'm really excited about right now. So big shout out to Young Chris too.
Shout out to Young Chris. You know, I rock with Young Chris. And Young Chris, I think Dame can take a page out of Young Chris's book. They ask him that question every interview he does pretty much. And he answers it beautifully. And that's why he flourishes and keeps doing his own thing. He could easily get up there. Yeah, the nigga stole my flow. But what's understood need not be explained. We listening to it.
Exactly.
You don't have to say it. You know what I'm saying? It's like when somebody try to argue white supremacy to me. I don't have to argue back and forth with you, baby. We know what that is. Right. There's
no need to debate the Confederacy. We good.
There's no need to debate what's going on. Like, yo, it is what it is.
Let me see.
The third person.
Yeah, let's get into some super chats real quick. But Aaron, can you do me a favor? Can you put the poll on the screen? So go to the poll. It'll say like share poll. We have a poll going right now on whether or not we think DJ is showing up today. And so you hit 1 for one answer, 2 for the different answer. Aaron's going to put it on the screen real quick, and we're going to see what it is. Let me know what the poll is looking like right now too, Aaron. I'm not sure what it says.
We have 316 votes.
Okay.
52% no, 48% yes.
Ooh, he's losing this week. He was winning something crazy on Thursday. I think they're starting to figure out like the pattern. It's easy for DJ to go into his movie room to talk to us. It's more difficult for him to drive downtown.
I don't know what he's doing. I ain't talked to him except on text.
Yeah, that's what's up. Well, we'll see. That's what part of the game is. Let's see what some of these super chats sound like.
Man, he look like an old man.
You about to get some Kool-Aid pineapples?
Man, look at him moving like that. That shit look weird, bro. Get that together. Anyway, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Los.
Oh, all right. Let's see. A quick question for you, Stat. Should we really be surprised with the Jay-Z stuff? I mean, after all, when you've been wronged all along and it's just one life, at what point does one fight?
I didn't. You didn't say that loud. I can't hear you. What you said?
I said when you've been wronged all along and it's just one life, at what point does one fight? Good question, wrong? Right? That's a Jay-Z boy, man. I thought you'd pick up on that.
Is that a Jay-Z line?
Yeah, man. Justify My Thug.
Oh wow. I don't know. He got so many songs.
Yeah.
Somebody said that?
Jay-Z said, no, I just said that. Yes, that was my question for you. All right, that just failed miserably.
Not Jay-Z.
Let's get into these super chats. Starting off with Blue Slides 24.
Okay.
Boy Wonder working with Gibbs on RBT Drake collab soon. It's a question to you.
You talking about?
Is Boy Wonder working with Freddie Gibbs on RBT and a Drake collab soon?
I don't know, but I know. I seen Wonder post that. That shit hard too. One of my deepest regrets with this whole battle shit is we'll never hear Wonder and Kendrick again. They made some really great music together. Black of the Berry, they got a bunch of songs that's hard. N95, or I think it's
N95 is Wonder.
Hell yeah, they like Wonder did some shit. They work so well together. That's the worst thing that came out of the battle with Kendrick and Drake for me. No Wonder, no Kendrick. Terrible.
Andy Pandy Pie. Drake fans are calling Hove old to insult him. They don't say that about 50 Cent because he supports Drake. Nicki is mad that the Hive endorsed Megan. K-Way for real.
You're correct. You're correct, Andy Pandy. You're correct. They are doing that. That's the first thing people want to go at, this ageism in hip hop. She said something. They just saying that about Jay-Z to support Drake to call him old. But that's the first thing. That's the first insult people want to come with. You know what I mean? Oh, he's old. What that got to do with if he right or wrong?
And also, if everybody's old.
Everybody old. That's what I'm saying.
A 40-year-old rapper in 1990 was not happening.
Hey, yo, you know
it's all happening. Not that.
You know what somebody said to me said when they put that clip up? They said, well, Kendrick's 38. I said, that ain't 40. So 38 ain't 40.
All these guys.
What?
Cole's 42, 43?
That ain't if you 42, you 45.
Everybody over there.
Everybody grown.
Has had a 20-year high school reunion.
You're old.
Every one of them.
People be forget. Nah, Drake, just because you go to the show and there's 16-year-olds in there, does not mean that the dude performing is 16 years old. He's old. That's one of the first things I recognized when I went to the Drake show.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, am I the oldest nigga in this one? I felt old as shit in there. It was so many young people. And that's why I was like, damn, they really don't have their guy anymore. That's why I appreciated the NBA Youngboy show.
Yeah. Because
that's all they got. That's all they have. Like NBA Youngboy, Don Toliver is old.
Mm.
But like, Young, excuse me. They don't have a lot to latch on to.
They got Doechii.
She's 27, 28.
Still Gen Z.
Gen Z.
Gen Z.
She hanging on.
Yeah.
But I really want to see
Glorilla.
How is Glorilla?
Gen Z.
Shout out to Glorilla. I want to see the younger stars come up. You know what I mean? I want to see that.
Yeah.
Sure.
Right.
Speaking of age, K-Way for real said, this past weekend I witnessed Jay-Z command a crowd rap cognitively clear-minded with poise. If that's what old is, I can't wait to be old.
Shout out to K-Way.
Yeah.
Real talk, K-Way. Jay is special, man. He's a special MC, special artist. I definitely was captivated. It definitely made my weekend. I was excited about it. Me and Justin, we definitely should have podded because we talked for about an hour. So we just literally we had a podcast to ourselves. So anyway, go ahead.
Just Gwen, I think Obbs loves to get Jay's attention, and as much as I enjoyed it, part of me wishes he just ignored him. Dame has fully embraced loser mentality.
Yeah, I feel that way too. I definitely was saying to myself, would I have said something? But I used to tell all my friends when I got to a certain place that I would say whatever I wanted to say. And then I realized that there's no place you can get to where you can say whatever you want to say. You know what I'm saying? So I think Jay just got tired of it and was like, okay, we on the offense. That was his whole thing in the interview. We on the offense this year. So that's where you're going with it.
Genius Hippie, I will not lose ever.
That's what's up.
Shy knows one. The roots remember, even when the trees pretend.
I love that line. That really is so poetic.
That's the greatest line in
It's
the
a
whole
great line.
shit.
A prominent. It's crazy to think how much the roots have been a part of, even if not being the main act, but present.
Yeah.
Blue Slides 24. Don't forget about Meltdown with Travis Scott.
What was that?
What was that? What's that?
Meltdown with Travis Scott.
What's that about?
I'm not sure.
No.
I bet he'd be back cool with him too. He gonna be back cool with Travis Scott too. Remember I told you? No, because bro, all these dudes do lame shit to each other. All of them. Hey, Loyal. See what that light ain't on right too. It ain't working? Okay, cool, my bad. Yeah, all these dudes be dissing each other and messing with the girl and all.
Do you think there's too much dissing in rap right now?
Not enough.
Like, does it make it? But does it sadden you that people
No,
only care about the conflict right now?
no, because it's always been like that. This dude, Aaron over here is a battle rapper. It's always been battle rap. That's all this shit is combat.
Do you feel like the battle rap was the whole conversation, the whole
Tribe
culture?
Called Quest was dissing. EPMD was dissing. That's we going all the way back. LL Cool J. It was all diss.
Do you feel like people only cared about at that point in time the disses?
Yes.
You feel like it's the only thing they ever cared about?
Yes, they just highlighting it more, but that's all we cared about. Cool Mo D, them niggas was dissing each other. It was all dissing. It was all talking shit. That's all it is. It's how you gonna do a song and you saying, I slept with your baby mama. I slept with your baby mama. I took that bitch. I took that chick. And then somebody ain't gonna get mad. You dissing somebody. Who you talking to? Who is he talking to? I'm in the car listening, or if I'm F that girl, F that B. What girl are you talking about, sir? It's all dissing. It's all I'm better than you. It's all of it's surrounded around talking down on somebody else. It's the whole shit. Think about it. Even the Sugar Hill gang, you bragging, you stunting. I got a watch, a car, a big old house. I'm chilling at the crib.
Your verse on Spend Some Time With Me.
I'm dissing an ex-girl.
Okay, I was about to ask you, like,
what's
the backstory of that song?
There's a girl I dealt with. And one of my first times that I was really in love. And, you know, I fed you the best of me. I should have fed you. It was urine. It was that's what I said. I should have fed you urine. This was before when I guess the urine thing was cool. This is before R. Kelly, I think. Not before actually, but like it was like I think there's a time going on.
Crazy reference.
Well, I'm saying it's more. It's not nuanced. It came out in the public. People talk about that.
No, we get it. I get it.
Yeah, the girl got the biggest hit record. Said that's what she likes to do. Yeah. So the biggest hit record right now. So I was just saying I gave her the best of me. I should have gave her
piss.
Urine. Yes, it's piss.
Yeah.
Can we say that on YouTube? I don't know what flag.
You can say that.
Yeah, feeding you the best of me. I should have fed you piss.
Yeah.
We started off closer than close, but who could have expected to know? You know this. Yeah, exactly. He knows the verse. I forgot it. But I asked myself, do I love these hoes?
Nope.
But you know, that's another thing. This whole thing about hoes. Okay. All rappers love hoes. They do. They save the hoes. They pay the hoes. They love the hoes. The hoes, that's what these they don't want no real woman in their life. They don't want nothing good. I was a rapper. When I rapped, I loved the hoes. Terrible young man. Awful. Loving hoes. Hoes. And the hoes don't love the rappers. The hoes don't love themselves. That's what it is. But they grow to be women. And the rappers, guess what? They hoes too. So it's hoes on hoes. You know what I'm saying? Just because this whole idea that you, as a man, you can sleep with a bunch of women, but you different than a woman who sleep with a bunch of men. No, sir. You community just like she is.
I definitely agree with that. Right. I feel like women are definitely painted in an unfair light when it comes to that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So you could just go
as I've matured, as I've gotten older.
Yes, you can go and then they say, well, that whole thing, well, hey, take this cup, pass it around. Would you still drink out of the cup if a bunch of people held it? But then what if people drink out of the cup? It's what's inside the cup. Not see, my thing ain't nothing inside.
You're buffering. I missed the point.
No.
I'm missing the point on this one.
No, what I'm saying to you is somebody says like a cup.
I thought it was a 2-girl 1 cup reference at first.
No.
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 Did it seem like that?
No, I'm saying if you take a cup, right? The inside, if I pass this to you, you'll still drink it. Mm-hmm. So it's saying a penis is you're just touching the outside. Okay. Whereas if you put your hands on inside of here, it's dirtier. I think so. That's the reference that a lot of men will say to try to say what's different between a man.
I think I get it now.
Okay, cool.
I got a reference for you.
Yeah.
If a key can open any lock, it's a master key. Mm-hmm. But if a lock can be opened by any key, it's a shitty lock.
That too. But what you can make it make sense however you want. I'm just saying, if you are a promiscuous man, you're no different than a promiscuous woman.
Right. I think we can agree on that.
You have no control over your body and your flesh if you out here doing it. So it's just what it is. It's fine.
Right.
I've been there. I'm not coming down on nobody. Right. But I'm just saying, as a community of MCs, right? The majority of men, all of us, we do things to impress women. whether we want to admit it or not. So a lot of these artists, they live their whole lives to try to impress women. And so when they get to a place where they got all the women, next thing you know, hoes. You both hoes down the hoes everywhere.
You tuned in live, Third Verse Podcast, Third Verse Morning Show every Tuesday, Thursday, 8 a.m. Sometimes we're here, sometimes we're online directly. Thank you guys for rocking with us. Tuning in, a lot of big stories this week. We're going to move on to the next one.
The third thirst.
So another crazy headline that happened this week, I guess it's adjacent to this topic. Sauce Walker. Shout out to Sauce Walker. Sauce Walker, first of all, is an incredible MC. I think he had the best verse on A$AP Rocky's Don't Be Dumb album that just came out.
Well, he's a great MC, but he's not a good person. So I'm not going out.
What makes you say that?
Well, he admitted to having a woman jumped by other women on the phone. He said that. He also said that I'll do it to you. That's not a good person. I can admire his skills and say he's a great rapper, and then say he's not a good person. Because regardless of what went on with that woman, right? I'm not gonna sit on any platform and condone a man having a woman beat up. It's not cool. Can we agree on that? Am I wrong for saying that? Am I tripping?
I mean, I agree with you 100%.
I'm not condoning that in no way, no shape or situation. But that situation is three players in that.
Real quick, before we get into this, I'm going to play this real fast so everyone is up to date. Sauce Walker, incredible MC out of Houston, has a long history of tension with Drake. And it looked like they made up in recent years, particularly after the Shakespearean Shakedown of 2024. But there was audio that was leaked by Sauce Walker's baby mama yesterday. And it was apparently, it's being framed as Sauce being jealous of Drake, right? And so here's the audio, the first audio we have, and then there's some more to the story.
Why? Yeah, you handle me. You already handle me. So what the fuck is the matter? You already put your hands on me. You already do all that already. So what the fuck is even matter? Yeah, because you had me set up. Are you proud of that? Does that make you feel good? Okay, you need to calm down. Yeah, you do.
So that's what's been going around. And, you know, since then, Sauce Walker has released a series of text messages to make it look like he was actually managing her in a pimp sense. Okay. And then she released another audio of him, you know, talking crazy about Drake and saying that he was jealous that Drake bought her a Maybach. Right. So that is the whole scenario here. I made some calls around this, and there's back and forth on whether or not he was really upset at Drake more than anything else. But it is a bad look. The timing of this, we're not quite certain of. So this might not be something that's recent at all.
Child.
Yeah.
That's the child's mama. That's the child's mom. So what? You gonna have your child mom beat up? I don't know. I don't live in that world. I can admire somebody's skill and say that they're good rappers, and I think he's one of the most entertaining dudes that we have. But that's not a good moment for him. That's not good, regardless. And you know, the fact that she felt like she needed to record that conversation, right, and put that out there. How many times have they went through that? You get what I'm saying? In the relationship, he's this something he said about himself. He's a pimp. So if he's a pimp and she met him, did she think that she wasn't going to be subject to the same situations that he was going through with other women? So that would make her a hoe in this case, right? So it's pimp, hoe, trick. It's the trifecta. Drake is the trick. He the pimp, she the hoe, right? So regardless of how good the music is, it's all flaw, all that's flaw. You know what I'm saying? It's all flaw. And you're gonna have him shot, you're gonna shoot up his. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Bro, you've done well for yourself, you successful, you got businesses. Why are you talking like that on the telephone? Why are you doing that? Come on, bro. You can't do that. And why are you having this girl jumped? Get up out of there. My number one thing is what? Get out of there. Get up out of there. Get out of there, dog. If you feel like you got to be violent with a woman, to do anything violent with a woman, or not even just a woman, if you feel like it's violence, you got violence on your mind when it comes to somebody, get out of there. Don't have no conversations like that. You're talking about having someone shot or someone shooting at someone because of what? Because he messing with a woman? What are you talking? She's a hoe. She is a prostitute. She met you, you was pimping. She condoned your pimping and was a part of it. That makes her a prostitute. It's still not fair for you. It's still not cool for you to put your hands on her, but she is a hoe. So now you're mad because a hoe is doing what a hoe is supposed to do? That's what hoes do. What do they do? She's a prostitute. She's doing things to get money. Why are you mad? Justin, don't open the door. Don't go through the door. The door's supposed to open. That's what the door is there for. She has said, this is my job. So we're going to get mad at her for doing her job. She ain't mad at you for pimping when you put your hands on her. So it's flawed.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like a pretty left field story in general. You know, I don't feel like there was anything necessarily bubbling. There is a line on the Iceman album that seemed like it had a Sauce Walker reference to it. But if we can, let's play that clip again of the girl from Houston, because I feel like this is part of that story. If you just tuned in live, we played this clip earlier. This is someone from Houston explaining how men in Houston can be when it comes to Drake.
When Drake drops an album, Houston men are always the first to know the lyrics because they are actively listening to see if the girl that they are talking to is mentioned in one of the Drake songs. I remember one of my friends, we were going to happy hour and he's like, oh my gosh, my friend is spazzing out. Like Drake shouted out the girl he was talking to. So I'm like, it's a common name. I wouldn't think that much into it. He's like, he shouted out where she works.
I mean, can you imagine just that being? Have you ever had that feeling before? Actually, like, you ever had like
What they call it, Eskimo brothers?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess
it's happened before when I was in that life as an MC.
Yeah,
but you know, I just feel like, why would you want to have the same woman that somebody else is having? Because as I said earlier in this show, some things don't wash off.
Yeah,
y'all might well just kiss each other. Sauce Walker and Drake and Future might as well just go on and might as well just go on and kiss each other. Come on out, boys. Come on out. Y'all messing with the same woman. Y'all messing with the same girl, then sitting around talking about it. Yeah, he just left. When you coming?
Yeah.
What's going on? You see this? My drink. Justin ain't drinking it. Mine. I'm drinking this.
We actually got our drinks on the opposite side of each other. Opposite side.
Put your mouth on my drink.
Ain't no spillage.
Dog, that's your woman. You putting your tongue in her mouth? This dude just left. What was he smoking on? What was he drinking? Did he brush his teeth today? Did he wash? You think soap gonna get it? You think soap gonna get all up in them crevices and get all that off? What was he doing? Y'all just sharing her. Might as well cut her in half. You take this half, I'm gonna take this half. We can swap it out on Tuesday. What are we doing? That's cool.
Yeah.
That's nasty work. That's what I'm saying. Like, even if I see somebody with their kid's mom or something, or I see a dude with a girl, my mind is not, ooh, I gotta get that. I don't think like that, but a lot of dudes do. That is gross. What's going on? Are you want to get with the dude? What you trying to do? What's happening? I don't see a dude's car and be like, I gotta get that car. I don't want his car. Man, you see them pants? I want them pants. I want my own pants. my own car, my own woman. Where are we living at? What kind of society are we in? These niggas just swapping these women out, just trading them in. What's happening? I don't understand it. They messing with the same girl. Dog, I don't care how bad she is, bruh. If I didn't seen her with 9, 10 dudes, and it's some dudes that I know, I don't want to be with her. What am I gonna do with her? She can go if she already made her bed. I don't want that. Why do I want it? So I can so a video can pop up and I gotta see it. Yo, I called you and told you about this. Larsa Pippin's son did an interview and talked about when he was in high school, they would play Future songs because Larsa Pippin, had an affair on Scotty. Now we know Scotty probably did a bunch of stuff to Larsa. Not saying she wrong for having her affair. I'm not doing that. And I'm not absolving Scotty Pippen because he's an NBA player. So I'm sure he was on some shenanigans and she found out. I'm just saying this is something that hit me when I heard it. He was saying that when he was in school, they would play Future songs and it would bother him because, they would make fun of his mom. Imagine how he felt growing up and that's happening. You see what I'm saying? The kid. So these moves that these women is making, you know what I'm saying, with these certain celebrities, and these kids is hearing that, because kids will know, that kind of do something to you. So that's why I be questioning, how much do people really love their children? Just be real. You don't love your kids like that. Cause you gonna do what you want to do regardless of when it comes to your kids. People need to really just be honest. Don't love your kids like that. Tell the truth. Some of y'all don't love y'all kids. Some of y'all don't love y'all folks. Because I tell you the truth. I love me. I love me more than anything else. Numero uno, I can say that I'm number one on the list.
Okay.
So I'm just saying, people don't be, I do this, you ain't gonna do that. Did she think about her kids when she was letting Gucci hit her in them Gucci flip-flops? Because he said he wrote that song based on when he was knocking her.
Yeah.
I just hit your chick in the Gucci flip-flops. Dog, as a kid, I gotta hear somebody rapping about knocking my mama in some Gucci flip-flops. He did the interview. They played that. Do you know what that did to that boy?
So explain the interview. What did he say? So
it's Larsa Pippin's son did an interview talking about they would pick on him. Y'all can find it on the internet.
Yeah.
How they were picking on him in school because his mother had a relationship with Future. It's on the screen, yeah.
No, that was the ad.
It was an ad. I'm sorry. Okay, yeah. So they was talking about how it made him feel, and I'm saying going back to this Sauce Walker thing, right? These kids are gonna grow up. This stuff is in the media, so everybody knows that this woman has had this relationship with Drake, and Sauce is going back and forth. Yeah. This kid's gonna see that. Kid's gonna pick on him. Oh, your mama a hoe. We not thinking about that.
Yeah.
But from both sides, the mother putting the tape out, and then Sauce even putting his hands on that lady.
Yeah.
So hey man,
it's an ugly situation. Let us know what you think about it in the comment section.
The third Thursday.
This is actually some pretty interesting breaking news right now. So PG Lang apparently just put out a new artist this morning.
Okay. Who is
so the artist is called Imani. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. Dave Free posted on PG Lang Imani releasing her debut project through PG Lang. Powerful wave of admiration and deep validation for a major accomplishment, steady progress and perseverance through hardship. Congratulations. Hey, Aaron, can you put this on the screen? I'm gonna text it over to you.
It's a woman or a man?
It's a woman.
Okay, dope.
So let's see what this is.
The ladies is holding it down. They're making the best music.
I think so too.
I think the women making the best music in hip hop right now, by far. Especially in the mainstream, not even close.
Let's see. Yeah, so her name is Imani. Let's see if we can get something. I just saw it somewhere else too. And let's see. The album is called Paper Cut. It's R&B soul.
Oh, wow.
And it's licensed to Interscope. I would love to play this right now, but I don't want to jeopardize the stream.
Because you know you're going to jeopardize
I know I'm going to jeopardize the stream with this. But breaking news for everybody. You want to check out the latest artist from PG Lang. Her name is Imani. Her album is out now. And it'll be interesting to see. I've been curious about what PG Lang was going to do with their next artist and where that was going to come from.
I'm glad they got some soul in there. That's really dope. Very, they all grown. These guys, like I said, they growing up. You know what I'm saying? They getting out of the hippity bop bop, the boop bop bang. You know what I'm saying? They want to get some soul in their bones. That's dope. That's really good, man. I'm proud of them. Them as a company. They are very intentional with their artists. They don't just jump behind something and just say that's their thing. So I'm sure they're ready to promote it and take it to that next level. Congratulations to the whole team. Salute to Dave, young Dave Free.
Yeah, and then this is actually, I guess, their third artist, right? Because Baby Keem's on PG Lang too.
What's the other kid they got that they got the other dude that sound kind of like Kid Cudi.
I'm not sure.
He's on Def Jam. They got another kid.
Okay.
Yeah, he's on Def Jam. It's another dude. He's on Kendrick's album.
This was actually a really big week for Baby Keem on the charts. Baby Keem flirts with his first #1 on Rhythmic Airplay chart right now. And so the song Good Flirts with Kendrick Lamar, Momo Boyd is now reached, let's see, here's what it says. Good Flirts brings good news for Baby Keem, who achieves his first #1 on Billboard's Rhythmic Airplay chart with the single, which features Kendrick Lamar and Momo Boyd. The track, released and promoted on Erie Times PG Lang Columbia, rises from #3 to crown the list dated June 6th. So it's his first #1 on Rhythmic charts.
Man. Salute Baby Keem. I salute everybody at Columbia, still working radio. I think that's definitely an important platform to keep the music lasting longer. That's another reason why these albums just come and go, because radio is not the major platform as it was. Now it's just a playlist, and they just throw stuff in and out of the playlist. You know what I mean? So,
what's it like trying to get on radio? Like when what's the first artist that you worked with that you got onto radio with? What was that process like?
Okay, so the first thing when it comes to radio, the first thing they're gonna say to you is, what's the story behind the record? Now, what they're saying is, to bring it in the present terms, is, does it have any buzz on socially? So Instagram, TikTok, on the social sites, YouTube, what's the story on the record? Is it playing back in my day? Not my day, but still, it was saying, is it playing in the streets? Like in Atlanta, are you in the clubs? Are they, before you can get in the radio, before you get on the radio, are they playing your song in the streets? Which means, are you in the clubs, you in the strip clubs? And then what you would have to do, so in Atlanta, you had like Hot 107.9, you got V103. In order, that was the big southeastern stations. So what you would do is you would take your music to the smaller cities, Macon, Albany, and you would get them to play it. And once they start playing it, that's when everybody else would pick it up. I told a story of T-Pain when I first got on Sprung. I came out to LA. I was staying with Felly Fell. Felly Fell works at Power 106, which is probably one of the biggest stations on the West Coast, period. When I brought him Sprung with me rapping on it, no one had ever heard of T-Pain, period. It was only playing in Tallahassee, Florida. But Felly, I was staying at Felly house, so he was trying to help me out too. He's like, oh, this is a hit song. So he started playing the version with me on it. So Power 106 picked up, because they were playing it, all the other stations around surrounding stations started playing it, which made that song blow up, which made T-Pain, go get a deal and, become one of the greatest of all time or whatever. But going back to your original question, radio used to be that's where you wanted to be. Like if you got on radio and they was playing you in the major markets, that's when it was spread out. Now it's kind of like a lost medium. People don't really go as hard on it, but I still believe that it's very important, especially for the sustainability of a project. Because as I said, when it comes to these streaming platforms, they get so much music that they're getting rid of and taken out of. Radio is kind of like hard. Once you get in there and you have the audience tapped in and you got the good response to what you're doing, you have a better chance for your song to play for a lot longer than you do having it sit on like top hits. Like if your song is not performing on the top hits chart on Spotify, it getting it up out of there. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of pretty much how all these charts work.
Yeah.
And it's such a algorithmic based around, you know, the skip rate, all that type of stuff comes into play, whereas radio is not like that.
Right.
It's just playing it. So
yeah, I mean, this is a big win for Keem on rhythmic airplay. Good Flirts is the 4th entry for Baby Keem, the 25-year-old rapper born Hakeem Carter Jr. He made his debut with Orange Soda, great song, which debuted and peaked at number 38 in March 2020. And followed with 2 collaborations with Lamar, his cousin, Family Ties, which was number 19 in October 2021. The Hillbillies, number 27 in August 2023. And for Momo Boyd, Good Flirts gives the singer a first number 1 with her maiden visit to rhythmic airplay. Her budding momentum continues through the 2nd career entry, Oops, which climbs 35 to 31 on this week's chart. And this is Lamar's 12th rhythmic airplay, and the first one where he wasn't the lead singer.
shout out to that.
That's dope, that's crazy. But the big story this week on the charts is Drake still number 1. Of
course.
Janice SSTFU still number 1.
I believe that. Well, what else is coming out? What else is coming out? And maybe because
I think it's more like,
and then it's the 2nd week. So I mean, you talk about he gonna be on the chart next week.
Well, this is his first time having number 1 that's lasted more than 1 week since 2018, since Scorpion.
Well, because something else came out the following week. What else came out this week? Lotto came out, but that, no disrespect to her, but you know, hey, 21, Big Mama, 21, Big Mama, 21. That somebody did a.
we have that. We can play that this section. Here.
Like, I mean,
it's actually really funny.
Like, it's you know, what are we learning there? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That was the most. Everybody knew what the relationship was.
Real quick, 1 second. Can you guys put the charts on the screen? Thanks.
That was the biggest. We all know who you messing with, but don't know who you messing with type of deal. They did that for so long. I don't know what was going on with it. We don't hold up, y'all don't know. Y'all don't know who it is. 21.
So here's this week's top 10. We've got Janice STFU, 2nd week at number 1. Ella Langley, Choosing Texas. I actually love this song a lot. It's very rare that I find a country song that hits me the way this song hit me. 3, Be Her, Ella Langley. 4, Shebang, Drake. 5, The Cure, Olivia Rodrigo. 6, Ran to Atlanta, Drake featuring Future and Molly Santana. 7, So Easy to Fall in Love, Olivia Dean. 8, I Just Might, Bruno Mars. 9, Whisper My Name, Drake. And 10, Man I Need, Olivia Dean. So last week, Drake had 9 out of the 10. Looks like he still has 4 out of the top 10, which I think is a big win there too.
Shout out to Drake, man.
Yeah.
You know, doing what he does best, dominate the fake charts. 3rd verse. I'm just saying, what are we talking about? Who y'all want the real or what? Do y'all want the real or what? Do y'all want to know the real? Come on, man. It's paid for, just like the American Music Awards. It ain't real. Y'all want the real or what? What y'all want? He said it on his album. Go listen to it. He said it's all fake. Are we gonna celebrate something you said is fake? He said it's fake because he knows, and all of us know. That's why Jay-Z said wrong chart, champ. That's why Jay-Z said that. That Billboard chart means nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. Wrong chart, champ. I love that he said champ. That's how I talk.
That was actually that was dope the way he said that.
Wrong chart, champ.
That's the top 10 on the Billboard Hot 100. We have this clip right here of a quick review from a fan on Lotto's new album, which had a lot of controversy around this. Lotto's album, she takes a shot at Cardi B that had a lot of people having fan bases turned against her. You know what I mean? And people are just very critical of how one note the project is. We have this review right here. Let's take a look.
Here's a very brief review of Lotto's album. 21 Savage, Big Dad, he's only messing with me, he ain't messing with y'all. 21 Savage, I got Birkins too, Cardi, 21 Savage, Big Mama, I'm a mama now. 21 Savage, he doing me good, he doing me right, he doing me Ain't nobody else doing me. He ain't messing with nobody else. That's just rumors. 21 Savage, 21 Savage. Big Mama, Big Mama, Big Mama. Atlanta, Atlanta, Atlanta. 21 Savage, 21 Savage, 21 Savage. Oh, he got the best. He the best. He the best. He the best. Dad, dad, big dad, 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 dad. 21 Savage, 21 Savage, 21 Savage. Big Mama, Atlanta. Big Mama, Atlanta. I'm the best. Big Mama, Big Mama, Big Mama. 21 Savage, 21 Savage, 21 Savage. That's the album. And that's the album.
Well, hey, listen, I gotta listen to the album, but it sounds pretty much on brand.
Yeah,
It sounds pretty much on brand. Shout out to her, man. We gotta have her on. She's the best.
Hey,
Big
man.
Mama, big 21 Savage.
She locked into her life, you know. That's where her life is. I mean, it makes sense, you know. They're family planning, they're starting a family, you know. So maybe that's what it's really like.
Dog, that man, listen, man. Listen. Can I tell a Lotto story?
Yeah,
I probably shouldn't say it, but I'm gonna say it. I don't care. I don't care. I'm gonna say this story. Cole was shooting a video with Lotto, right?
Mm.
Then nobody really know who she was. She wasn't really popping like that. Anyway, Cole shooting a video. I've never seen this before in my whole entire life. She had her friend there, right? As she was performing, her friend was hyping her up as like her, but yelling at her. You the best girl. Oh my God. You look so good. You dancing. Like you the best girl. How my? She was screaming at her, hyping her up so she can dance, but giving her all these affirmations of how good she is. I was like, damn, how insecure is this girl that she has to have this?
Mm.
That's what she was doing. I left the set. I had never seen nothing like that in my life. She was screaming at Lotto, but it was all good shit.
Yeah.
You're so beautiful. Oh my God. Look at you. Oh, look at that.
That's actually
ass.
really dope to me.
Dog.
I think that's amazing.
How insecure you gotta be to have that?
I mean, but how
She
awesome.
got a professional hype person to yell her at her.
But regardless, like how awesome is that you have that?
I'm just saying. I don't know who thought about that.
I think that's a great idea. And
know.
then the hype man is a part of hip hop.
I probably should have said that. Somebody gonna get mad at
That
me
is a
for saying
critical part of hip hop, the hype man. That's the hype man's job.
Yo, dog.
I love that. That's one of the best things I've heard in a minute.
Fucked me up.
I love that.
I left the set.
More people need to tell that Lotto story.
I left the set because I'd never seen anything like that.
That's so. You don't think that's dope though? Like just on GP?
No, I think it's sad.
You think it's sad?
Let me tell you
to
why.
have someone hyping you up.
No, this is why I think it's sad.
Wow.
Because why does she need that?
Because life is hard, especially if you make the wrong decisions.
That's what I'm saying. But I don't need someone telling me how great I am because I know that I am.
Well, that's because you're stat quo.
No. I've never been as successful as she is as an artist.
Yeah, but maybe her experiences in life
But
is a different argument as to what
that's
success
what I'm
is.
saying. That's why it's sad that she even needs that because of what she's been through. And it's sad that a human being would have to have that happen for them. That's why I'm saying it's sad. I'm not saying it's sad because it happened. I'm saying that, damn, we are so messed up to each other as humans that we have to require someone to scream affirmations at us in order for us to feel good.
I think people should have hype men more often. I think this is actually a really cool thing.
The hype man is in you, Justin.
Yes, but also I think it could be external as well. Like, you know, one of my favorite movies of all time is I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. You ever seen that movie?
I love that movie.
It's a classic movie.
Yes.
Right? My man was walking around with his theme music. The theme music is like to get you in the mood to go tackle life. Lotto's on set. She got a girl with her up there. You bad. You do your thing. Yes. I think that's awesome.
Justin, that's a song. I don't have a.
He was in the movie. It wasn't a song. He was just walking around with the theme music.
I don't have a person that is around me telling me that I am this all day long so that I can do what I'm supposed to do. I know, therefore I am. Do you hear me? I know, therefore I am. You ain't gotta tell me what I am. These people in this chat don't gotta tell me, I know what I am because it's in me. And I want that for everybody. Yeah, everybody in the chat, you special. Everybody in this room, we special. All of us are special. We don't gotta be running around. Somebody gotta tell me I'm special every 5 seconds. That girl was being yelled at that she was special. Girl, you special to even be here. You are Lotto. I think she was it mulatto at the time? Did she shorten it?
Yeah, it should be mulatto.
Yeah, she was mulatto at the
Yeah.
time. You mulatto. You were special to be here. Y'all can go look up the video. It's on lyricallemonade.com on the YouTube channel.
I actually think that's
That
really,
chick was so lame.
Let's know in the chat where you fall on this. Do you
I
think
left.
it's sad that people need a personal hype man or Lotto need the hype man? Or do you think it's awesome that there is somebody pumping Lotto up to do the best job she could, the best job she could on set?
Dog, she's already.
Well, keep the other poll though, because we still want to make sure we keep track of
We don't need a poll. I can tell you right now, they're overwhelmingly in your favor, Justin.
Oh, they agree.
They agree with you. Yeah.
I think that is awesome. Can you imagine? Like, I would have loved to have a hype man when I worked at McDonald's. There was so many hours I spent there, just like after the first 3 hours and after lunch, it was like just a drudgery. I would have loved to have someone who was just hyping me up. Yo, nobody is manning that register like you man that register, Jester. Nobody is over here cleaning up washing the dish the way you want. Like, just in general, how many things in life that you don't want to do could be made better if someone is up there showing and showering you with love?
This ain't something that she don't want to do. She's shooting her video. This is her shot. It's not something. This is her dream. Okay. She was.
It worked out. It looks like it worked.
At the time, she was not the Lotto that y'all know now.
Yeah.
This is she wasn't this.
Yeah.
We knew she was going to be this because this helped catapult her to be this. But I'm saying at the time, it wasn't that. She was a very confident woman, and I always thought she was dope, and then that's why she's here where she is. I'm just saying, whatever happened to a person that feels like they have to have someone constantly telling them that they're great, I don't have to have that. You don't have to have that. We know, therefore we are. Now, guess what? She's younger than us, so her experiences are totally different. So that's why I was like, okay, I get it. Because maybe at her age, I probably would have felt that way. But at this point in my life, I don't need someone telling me. I actually rather hear the negative because the negative, right?
Wow.
It helps me become better. It helps me grow as a man.
This is like the evolution of basketball coaches.
Yeah.
Like, we had basketball coaches, just sports athletic coaches, whose job was to destroy our self-esteem.
Yeah.
And so we have to fight through stuff. Now, I don't know how effective that is, but I know that young people have evolved quite a bit. And especially when you have social media in your face every day telling you ain't shit. Like, I remember getting cheated on in high school. I didn't find out until the Monday when I got to school, right? I was walking around and everybody was looking at me funny. And I go to my homie Chris, I'm like, yo, why's everybody looking at me funny? And he was like, you ain't know such and such for such and such? You know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh shit. But I found out on Monday. I had a fantastic weekend in retrospect. I played ball. I was hooping. I got on some Gran Turismo. I had a great, fantastic weekend. I went to the mall, saw a movie, whatever happened, right? I didn't find out that I was getting cheated on until Monday. Now, fortunately, there weren't cell phones, because if I was in high school now, there's a possibility I'd be watching it in real time. I'd be watching on Snapchat my life crumble. I'd be watching everybody's discussion across the county. You know what I mean? I think people deserve to have hype people. I love that idea.
Hey, listen, I'm just going to say this. I'd rather be the roots of the tree than the tree. I'd rather be, like when Jay-Z said, the roots remember, the trees forget. I'd rather be the roots, because I'd rather grow in the dirt and climb my way up through the shit and be able to have that experience to say that I went through it, then the sun just shining on me all the time. And the minute it rained, my leaves just fall down. The roots is going, oh, it's raining? Give me that.
Right.
It's going to make it harder. We got to mud through it, but give me that. We're going to work through what we got to do. That's why I respect the roach. I respect roaches. They've been here longer than everything. Come on, you kill them, the lights on, they going to figure it out. We got to figure it out. And I'm saying, it's not that it happened. It's the fact that whatever got her to a place where that was necessary, that's what's sad to me. That's what I'm saying. And I think a lot of people, not just women, experience things that they're so beat up in their lives that they have to have that. And my thing is, hey, everybody out here, you're special. Period. You're special. Nobody's like you. You know, when J. Cole was like, I'm not, Black Thought's better than me. No, he's not. Nobody's better than J. Cole. Because nobody's better than J. Cole at being J. Cole. Nobody's better than Drake at being Drake. Nobody's better than Kendrick Lamar. Nobody's better at Justin Hunt being Justin Hunt. And
That's
nobody's better than me at being me.
Yeah.
We're so special in our own individual selves that sometimes when we get caught up in trying to be the best, no, we already the best because there's nobody like us. We already unique. So me and knowing that I'm special, I gotta have somebody yelling and screaming at me, telling me I'm special. No, I already know it. I am the light.
Right.
You are the light. That's why we here. That's why this shit works. And everybody and everybody got that same thing. So I just think it's sad that the world will make you feel like that you're not that. Yeah. And for her, and when I seen that, that's why I was more sad about it. Like, damn, what happened? Why is this a thing? I'd never seen that before in my life. Yeah. I remember I told Jake, I was like, I gotta go, bro. He was laughing. He's like, yo, where you live? I said, I can't watch this. Because I'm thinking about the girl that's yelling that out. Is that her job? That's her job.
Possibly.
Come on, bro.
I've had life coaches.
Man, listen, man. I'm just saying. I'm just telling you. I probably shouldn't have told that story. But I did. And what they say, and did. What? So whoop-de-doo.
This is funny.
Oh my God. Listen, it's gonna be a lot of those, just so you know.
Right.
Y'all just stay tuned. It's a lot of stories I shouldn't have told, I shouldn't say, but I'm gonna keep saying it. I'm gonna let y'all know.
Word
about
up.
These people.
Word up.
The third person.
Got some more super chats.
Yes, sir. Oh my God.
Let's see. Stand up again.
This dude Justin with the bad back is crazy.
Crazy.
He's like Steve Rifkin. You got the Steve Rifkin back.
Man, that's exactly what I thought. I was thinking about it. I was like, man, the Steve Rifkin interview.
Yes. Because he had to sit in that chair.
Yeah, he sat right here because his back was hurt. And he put out the gun fingers, put the Glock fingers on me.
All right, from Genius Hippie. I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he act tough.
And you have that right. I don't think he likes himself when he acts tough. He's only acting tough because he think y'all want it. If he could just do melodies and sing and he only doing what he thinks people want him to do. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that is in response to what people want him to do and what he has to live up to being cool. So I'm sure he just want to just sing his little songs and be in straight, but that's not what a lot of the fans want from him. So he's supplying a need for what people, what they want.
Okay, wait, for real, the caucasity for Abs to create for Obs to create a storm and get mad because he doesn't have an umbrella. Another day, another narrative, same shit, different toilet.
Hey, there it is. The narrative's gonna keep coming, and let them keep pouring in. You know what I'm saying? Justin put out there that Future might have felt distant during that Jay-Z freestyle. I really hope Future says something. Diss them all, Future, so we can come right on the third verse and talk about it.
Andy Pandy Pie. Cole has nothing to do with Drake being delusional and believing he had a chance in hell at beating a Pulitzer Prize winner. Keep your Kanye fandom out of this. Tory has taken zero accountability.
Tory who?
Tory Lanez.
Oh, I don't rock with Tory Lanez. So from that, I don't rock with anyone that don't know what they was doing. So I don't know what she talking about. I'm not a Tory Lanez fan. I like one song he had was Honda Civic. This is back in the days. Okay, no, not dissing him. So I remember I went to go play basketball with Felly Phil. He used to have this game that we played. I think it was either Tuesday or Wednesday. I met Tory Lanez then. First time I met Tory. I went over there and he had two girls with him. But he was acting crazy. Like he was loud. It wasn't nothing but like, I think we was playing 3-on-3 or some shit. And he was loud, talking shit. And this was before he had the thing done with his hair. So he had no hair at the top. He had the George Jefferson, but he was loud. He had a couple of girls with him. He knew who I was. I didn't know him like to be what he, as the star, but we just playing ball. But he was definitely loud and attention seeking. And it wasn't really a lot of people in the gym. Because like I said, we was playing 3-on-3, and maybe it was like 7 or 8 of us, and it was something telling about his personality then. I don't know him, but when this whole incident came up, it was really the what I knew without anyone telling me is that it was some alcohol involved and that people were not aware of what was going on. So I don't respect that. As a man, you with some women, you need to be, and you got somebody with a firearm, you need to have you need to be aware of what's happening. So anything that happened to him, he gotta suffer that consequence because he did that. He was not aware. He wasn't responsible. Regardless of what happened in that incident, had he had his bearings, maybe that wouldn't have ended up being the way it was. So, but the way he was acting at the basketball court, which he was screaming and hollering and wilding, let me know all I needed to know about him.
He's also a Canadian, so.
Oh yeah, he's Canadian as well. So there you go. I'm not going against Meg.
Tells you everything you need to know.
I am not going against Meg the Stallion for a Canadian.
Never.
It's not happening. I don't care who did it. I don't care. I'm not, let's check this out. I'm sorry, Tory Lanez, apologist. I am not going against Meg the Stallion. That's from Houston, Texas, where she from H-Town. She's from H-Town. This boy from Quebec. I'm not going against no Quebec. I'm not going against Meg the Stallion for a Quebecian. It's not happening. So no, sorry guys. I don't care what happened. It's a girl and she got hit in the foot, and hey, lock him up, throw away the key, put him in there with the rest of the Quebecians. You know what I'm saying? Put him in there. I ain't got time for that, dog. What we talking about?
Blue Slides 24. On her loss, Drake was subbing Dot and Keem. On the America Has a Problem remix and Hillbillies, Dot is going at Drake baiting him. And FPS is Drake's last verse and FPS Drake's last verse is response to the Hillbillies.
I mean, probably was. I mean, hey, you got to take some accountability when you around here knocking down dudes, girls, and all that. So that's part of the game. Or trying to get at them. Dudes is very sensitive about their women, man. So like, that's most conflicts that y'all see in the entertainment amongst artists. Like I said, it's money and females. That's the core of the problem. That's it. You get rid of those two, it'd be probably hand holding and everybody. It'd be self-destruction songs, all that going on. Imagine you walking somewhere and you with the love of your life, and you leave, and then the next thing, a week later, the dude y'all was in the room with is in your girl DM, saying, "Hey, what's up?" Imagine how you would feel if that.
And it's somebody that you
and the dude cool with, and the dude you did it that did it was somebody you cool with, Lo. Yeah. Like this, somebody you cool with, like, oh, that's my brother, that's family. That's what be going on. That shit's happening all the time.
Well, they're terrible judges.
If I got on here and just told them stories, we'd be the hottest thing in the streets. I can get on here. Just Lowe's want me to tell it. If I got on here and told y'all about all the dudes going behind other dudes' backs, messing with other dudes' girls, or girls sleeping with they home, not just in music, in sports. Sports might be worse. Sports might be worse. It's all the same. Trifling, bro. Ain't no respect, no honor, like none of that. Dog, Justin walking here with a woman? I'm not going to do that. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? Y'all, like, that's like, man, Aaron in here with his wife. I'm like, yo, Rebel, what's up? You know, Aaron is cool, you know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm the big dog. I'm actually on the show. He tried to be the intern. You know what I'm saying? You should get with me. What kind of sucker shit is that? It's that man's wife. That's his wife. They have a child together.
No.
I'm about to try to mess with her. Flaw. All these niggas is flaw. I'm cut from a different cloth. I'm sorry. I ain't doing that. I don't care how bad she is. A dude, I swear to God, not gonna say the person's name. The lady was pregnant. Introduced us. The guy introduced us to his pregnant girl. She was beautiful. But she had the pregnancy glow. You know how that goes. When a woman's pregnant, I don't know if y'all know. It's just like I don't know what happens with the heavens. Like women when they pregnant, they just are just beautiful. Like they're beautiful anyway, but I'm saying they're just on another level. So she was beautiful, but this is our guy's wife. My homeboy like, man, I'm about to try to get her number. I'm like, my nigga, she like 8-9 months, bro. He like, she ain't gonna be pregnant forever.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Nigga said that. He said it.
That's crazy.
God, he said it. I said, oh my God.
See, that's insane.
These niggas be wildin'.
He got the wrong kind of hype man.
Wildin'. I would never do that. Oh, baby, just out here with it. He's talking about, I got to get her number. I'm like, her number? Nigga, what?
She got a family, man.
It's a family in her gut. What are you talking about? That man said she ain't going to be pregnant forever.
That's insane. That's a mental illness.
Bro, I'm telling you, that's the flaw shit that's going on out here.
Wow.
Different level. All right, from Andy Pandy Pie, Tory was harassing, threatening her, and breaking the restraining order. Defending the shooter of a black woman when you have a white wife is insane.
Who did that?
I'm not sure there's a white wife.
Did what?
Defended Tory Lanez when you have a white wife.
Who got a white wife?
I don't know. You want to read it again? Oh, it's on the screen.
Tory was harassing, threatening her, and breaking the restraining order. Defending the shooter of a black woman when you have a white wife is insane.
Is his wife white?
Who?
Tory Lanez.
Does Andy think you have a white wife?
Who?
You.
No.
Did you defend Tory Lanez?
Did you defend Tory Lanez?
Hey, girl, what?
I don't know. Hey, Andy, if you can clarify.
I don't know, Andy. You got to throw some you got to clarify in the comments. Just put in the normal comments, Andy, so we can.
Megan Thee Stallion's from Houston, Texas.
Yeah.
Tory Lanez is from Canada. I wouldn't give a damn what she did. I'm not going with Tory.
No, this is earlier. She said this.
Okay.
She didn't just say this now.
Okay, because I'm so
and I was right. She thinks you have a white wife.
I don't have a white wife.
I was right.
Hey, yo, check this out. I want to let
bingo.
I want to let everybody.
That's crazy.
I have listen. I'm gonna get personal. Not
he does
about
not
my
have
relationship
a white wife.
shit. I've never had a relationship with a white woman. Okay, I've never in my adult life. It has not happened. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. Is what people want to do. You know, I'm from a different area. She can't use the comb. You don't bring her home. Some shit my mama said. I'm not trying to put it out there. It's just how I grew up. Okay, I got 2 white homeboys. Okay, Phil and DJ. All right, I ain't got nothing against white folks. I rock with them. Aaron and Rebels are here. They white as snow. I love them. I grew up in the South.
They're Midwestern white.
They're Midwest. They white.
Yeah.
I got another white homeboy named Zach Stanley in the Midwest. We did business together. You know what I'm saying? We opened a business called Taco Stands. I have no problem with white folks. I ain't got no issue as a whole. But I do have the Muhammad Ali theory when it comes to them. And Muhammad Ali said, if there are 20 lions running down the street, I don't have time to figure out which one ain't trying to eat me. Okay, I had a very successful business with Cole Bennett. He's white as the snow. His mother, a wonderful lady. Okay, period. So this thing where I don't know what somebody told you that I am from the hood, lady. All my folk look like Justin. You know what I'm saying? From aunties to whatever. I don't know what you trying to put or what somebody didn't told you, but that's not going on here. And I ain't telling my personal business, but everybody here know ain't no white woman running around here.
Right.
Any woman I deal with can cook collard greens. That's it. And cook them good. Taste like your mom. Cook them like where the arm is like it's hanging down here.
She can definitely cook.
So
the confusion apparently at some point they believe that you had said that your children were mixed.
Oh, I have a child with my second child. My ex-wife is Mexican and Puerto Rican. Shout out to her. That's what that is. So yes, my ex-wife is that, and he is mixed. Shout out to her and my youngest son. But I've never been with a white woman for sure.
Okay. Learning all about each other today.
Listen, and I said I ain't gonna tell my business on here, but at some point, like, what the hell going on with y'all?
I couldn't even figure that out.
What's going on?
Sometimes I feel like I can decode and figure things out.
Wife.
This was way off.
No. And in defense of my ex-wife, she can make collard greens too. And she was Mexican and Puerto Rican. She can make greens, mac and cheese, all that.
Yeah.
And she'll beat your ass too. If she heard you talking shit about me, she'd probably want to fuck your ass up.
That's
and me and her ain't even cool.
That's funny.
All right, from Unc Ditto, Justin, you might have a point on the future diss. You might.
It looks. Look, he's subbing everybody. You know, could go one way and go another way. You never know.
A prominent. We forget which generation Drake from because he always acting like a petty child.
Right. We forget the age of these guys.
Yeah.
You know, they've been doing this for a long time.
What y'all are learning is there's nothing more sensitive than artists, not just rappers, but artists in general. It's a lot of sensitivity there, you know, especially around their art. You notice if somebody criticizes somebody's album, the artists take it as if like you're talking about them personally.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of sensitivity that you have to. That's why I'm sensitive when I talk about artist music, because I know how they feel. It's just like their children, and I know how sensitive they are. So Future probably does feel like Jay-Z dissed him.
Mm.
That's just what it is.
Yeah.
That's how I go.
Yep.
That saying he's sensitive when he talks about an artist. This is crazy.
Say what?
You say you're sensitive when you talk
I'm
about
talking about on
artists.
this platform.
Oh, okay. I
Not in the studio.
I was about to say.
Not in the studio. In the studio, it's a different situation.
It's a very different situation.
But inside when we see, okay, so when I'm in the studio and we're working, we're trying to create the best work, right? I don't have time to be catering to your ego. You know what I mean? We're in here on a mission. We're trying to make something that is going to last forever. So you can't be in here sensitive with me, and I'm trying to make the best product. So I'm like, yo, that shit doesn't sound good. Let's do something else. I ain't got time to be catering to your ego. If that's what you want, I'm the wrong person to have in the room with you.
Right.
So, but when we're on this platform, and I know you have like put out something, and you're at a point to where you're big enough for us to discuss, I'm going to deal with it differently. You know what I'm saying? Like, I probably wouldn't review Lotto's music the way that young lady did, even though it's funny, but I know what Lotto went through to get to the level to where we would know her name. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So I would be a little bit more sensitive to how I would talk about it, because I know it would affect her in a negative way. And I wouldn't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's funny what that lady did, but I just probably wouldn't do it, because I know how hard it is. All the people we talk about, you know, I know y'all don't like Drake or whatever, but like he went through a lot to be where he is. So all the different people we talk about on these platforms, these artists, as big as Drake and as small as, you know, Nick Grant, I'm just talking about talented people. Like it's so many things that happen that you guys, just like it's so many things that happen in your lives personally that we don't know about. It's so many things that happen in these people's lives to get to this point.
Mm.
Like Justin, he didn't just pop in and do Culture United or had a company man channel and just like, he's here. I've been knowing him a long time. He's been taken advantage of. He's been disrespected. He's been looked over, you know what I'm saying? And still continues to get looked over. But the perseverance of him, he continues to work. Same thing with DJ. You know what I'm saying? DJ's done so many things in his career, and nobody talks about it, because they just assume that it has everything to do with who his family is. You know what I mean? I've been doing this for over 20 years, and I've been definitely looked down on in this game, but I still continue to do what I gotta do. We're special people just like y'all. So anybody y'all see out here doing your thing is just a certain type of respect that I would give people that you see talking. Like I seen a lot of people talking down on Glasses because they don't like his takes. You cannot like Glasses takes, but you got to understand the man. You know what I'm saying? And I know the man, and I seen what he been through and what he has overcome in his life. And you got to you got to respect that. I seen an artist that I used to, I'm not gonna put him on blast, but I seen him yesterday, and I'm walking. He said Stat, and he was an artist that was signed to me and this other dude, I'm not gonna say the name, and he was working at Victoria's Secret. It made me so proud to see him. I'm getting emotional, because all the stuff he overcame to get there, that was like the dopest thing I ever seen. That he would humble himself to do what he had to do as a man to go get to make him some money. It made me so happy. You know what I'm saying? It made me because he was working that job, but it made me so happy that the man that he had become. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I seen him at a place where he was, you know, he had some demons that he was working with. You know what I mean? A lot of different stuff that he was trying to get over. But he grew up, had a man, a family, and handling his business, hustling, doing his thing, but doing it legally and making his way. It was so dope to see that. And I told him like a billion times, I'm so proud of you. That made my day.
Yeah.
Because you just never know what people going through, bro.
Right.
You know? So
That's the truth.
Can't wait for real. Come on, Pastor Stat. Say the quiet part out loud. Majority of Drake fans are anti-black or self-hating black men.
Well, I mean, at the end, if they are anti-black, they anti-half of him then. So,
I think his audience has evolved a lot over the course of his career. And I think we could say that about probably a lot of different artists. You know, the audience that you cultivate in the beginning as you continue to do more things isn't necessarily the same as the audience that you carry along with you. You know, like my YouTube audience started primarily through scripted breakdowns, right? But that already excludes my Brooklyn Bodega, all my Brooklyn years, all the quotable stuff, all the Brooklyn Bodega stuff, all the PNC radio stuff. Like all that is a separate audience that might not know each other. There's an audience who just really loves my pen, my editorials, my written work. You know what I mean? I was on Shade 45 for 7 years. Yeah. There's a bunch of people who really just like me from the car, you know, and then there's people who like some of the things that, you know, I do on YouTube. But that's not always the same. And I think that's the case with Drake. And I think there's been a subsector of Drake's base, for example. I mean, I think the majority of his base has just appreciated Drake for who he is and never thought about things past that. And what I mean is they like listening to Drake's music and the stories that he tells in his music, right? A lot of the things that people are more critical of now at this stage in his career weren't as pronounced in the beginning unless you were thinking in that direction, i.e., this guy is really narrow in the things he's willing to talk about. This guy has a weird thing with the word American and black. It sounds weird when a black American dad story, whoop you and change like American slave. That is weird. But I don't think that the bulk of his audience was as manosphere as it is now. And I think that is something that happens over time. So when there are Drake fans who push back against these ideas, you know, I think that they might just be a legacy Drake fan. And they're not necessarily, they don't see the point of view that a lot of people have based off of what is happening right now.
Yeah, I think people are allowed to like what they want. Like if you like that, that's fine. And that's how you feel it how you feel. I mean, I don't care what you like. I'm gonna like what I like, and I'm gonna have my point of view.
Yeah.
But don't try to come tell me I'm wrong for liking what I like. Because I'm not gonna tell you what you wrong for liking what you like.
Yeah.
So if that's what you want, I'm glad he's there for you. I'm gonna listen to this. But don't tell me I'm wrong for listening to what I like.
Right.
So that's my whole thing. I just don't like the way people come down on other people because they're not like them. And that's where it bothers me. No, you like broccoli. I like tomatoes. I'm not a more worse off person because I like tomatoes, and you're not worse because you like broccoli. Nigga, eat your broccoli and leave me that fuck alone.
Right.
It's cool. Don't try to convince me why you eat that tomato. It's red. It's not good. It's bitter. You need to get some broccoli. I'm telling you, broccoli is the move. Hey, bro, I don't want no broccoli. I want tomatoes, champ. That's what I want. Give me some tomatoes, dog. That's what be going on in here. Like sometimes people want to tell me, I don't want that. Okay, listen, I love Sing About Me, my favorite song. But when I'm at the pool, I want to hear some Drake. You know what I'm saying? When I'm at the pool swimming, I want some Drake on. When I'm in the crib, I'm just hear some introspective. I want some Kendrick on. You know what I mean? When I'm folding my clothes, I want to hear fold clothes from J. Cole. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When I get up in the morning, I want some Stevie and some Ozzy Brothers. You know what I'm saying? When I go to bed, I want some Anita Baker. I can listen to what the hell I want. Don't get mad at me because I ain't listening to Kid Rock. Ain't nothing wrong with Kid Rock. I'm sure it's great. I'm sure he's doing his thing. I prefer Lenny Kravitz. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that. I can like what I want. God damn.
Third thirst.
All right, so I want to do a quick segment on this Freedom 250 thing that we talked about briefly last Thursday, right? And so this was the 250-year anniversary concert, state fair that Trump was putting on to celebrate 250 years of American history. Now, apparently, there's more details around this. Apparently, there was two different events. There was the 250-year anniversary event, and then there was this other Freedom 250 event, which was more promoted by the administration. And so that one, when it announced, the feature performance on that one was Morris Day and the Time, Flo Rida, Bret Michaels, the Commodores, Milli Vanilli, Vanilla Ice, Young MC, C&C Music Factory, right? Just about everybody has dropped out except for Vanilla Ice. He is actively talking about how excited he is to do this, which I think is very Vanilla Ice of him. And then they have, but C&C Music Factory actually released the statement that I think his name is Freedom, the frontman for C&C Music Factory, released a video statement. And we have a clip here. And have you seen what he said?
Yeah.
I watched this. I was like, oh, this is so stat quo right here. So I want you to do a live reaction.
I want to see. I'm excited
to this. It's real quick. How much?
I just got some texts all day. I kind of been out the loop.
Okay, yeah.
So people talking about, yo, free.
Yo,
you doing the Trump Freedom Show. Yo, you doing the show on the 250th anniversary of the U.S. with Donald Trump. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? You're like, yeah, man, social media, boom, boom, boom. People comment.
First of all,
I can't hear it. What are you talking about?
Well, because he's playing it over. You can't hear it on your phone. First of all, he's pay attention to where he is. He'll bring it up in a second. Here, I'll bring this over to you. Let me see.
My shit.
You got headphones? Or you could look at the subtitles. There you go. All right, go ahead and rock up.
You know, fucking with Trump. Celebrity niggas is calling me out. Niggas I've known for years who know I don't fuck with Trump. Nigga, I'm Dog Cypher Devon. I know where I stand. I know who the fuck I am. So I'm like, what are you talking about? My agent called me about 3 months ago and said, yo, you want to do a show the 25th in Washington? Yeah, I just did a show in Washington for the Mystics. I did a show 6 months ago in Washington. I do shows in Washington all the time. It's no big deal. He says, yeah, you didn't say nothing about Trump. He didn't mention Trump. So I'm getting all these calls. So I go online. I'm like, okay, so what's going on? So I told my agent, yeah, no, I ain't gonna be able to do that. You know what I mean? But then as I thought about it, I'm getting all these texts talking about we're going to cancel C&C Music Factory and we can't believe this is going to be a terrible show. Vanilla Ice, Young MC, and fucking, Milli Vanilli and Bret Michaels, and it's a terrible show anyway. Let me tell y'all niggas something. I don't fuck with Trump. I don't give a fuck about Trump. I don't give a fuck about Trump family. I don't know the nigga. I'm from New York. I know the nigga. I know the type of fucking anarchy he creates. But the day I let you motherfuckers tell me what to do is the day I die. I want to make that shit motherfucking crystal clear. I do not live for none of you niggas. I will vote, listen, I will vote for fucking Genghis Khan, Hitler, and motherfucking Ivan the Terrible before I let you niggas tell me what to motherfucking do. You the same niggas that voted for Obama who never did shit for you. Who actually the only person, Gaddafi wanted to give black people $1 billion to open up their own banks and gold. But you know what the U.S. government told them? If you do that with so-and-so, we could never have that happen because we could never free black people. And then Obama got in office and they waited for Obama and Obama killed him. And Obama said, I regret killing Gaddafi. Nigga, you don't regret killing Gaddafi because you work for the motherfuckers, the Zionists and the white capitalists. You work for that motherfucker. So y'all can suck my dick with that don't do a show for Trump shit. I don't give a fuck about Trump. But I also don't give a fuck about you either, nigga. You niggas talking about this and that, and you guys are gonna cancel. You can't cancel.
Hey, yo, so listen, I want to say this.
This sounds so much like you when I listen to this.
I don't agree with the Obama thing. I would never disrespect Obama.
Okay.
I would never disrespect him because I feel like he was so important for, regardless of the politics, just the symbol, what he represents, super important. I would never say that about Barack Obama.
Yeah.
Just because I feel like you're when you start disrespecting one president, that means what stops you from disrespecting them all? You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't got time.
Well, I think that's his point. His point is he feels like disrespecting all of them.
Well, yeah, true. That I understand.
Yeah, that's his point.
And probably if that's how you want to rock, that might be what it is.
You missed the funniest part, though. We didn't get to the funniest part.
I just want to say this before we get there.
Okay.
I just want to tell you that I feel him because this is what y'all don't understand. When y'all talking about canceling these people, are y'all there to pay their rent? Are y'all there when their kids can't go and because they can't go on that field trip because they don't have enough money? Are y'all there when people are not showing up to their shows and the promoter telling them that they're not gonna get paid? They got a paid gig and this what they depend on to make their living. And you want to say because we're not gonna, you doing a Trump concert, that's what we gonna stand on? If it's like that, then what we talking about? Get up out of here. Because we live in America. We're living under it. So you gonna get mad at him for going to get his money, but you go get your money every day. Because if it's really like that and you really own what you own, revolution. That's the solution. If we all stop riding the bus, eating going to the grocery store, it's easily to set it off now. Let's band together. We really want to make a change. Let's do it. Let's lock this thing down. Let's really do it. But you know what? We ain't gonna do it because we ain't coming together. So because we ain't coming together, you want me to say to not take this bread?
I told you, sounds like you.
I'm just saying.
I told you, appreciate it.
Now I had an opportunity to be aligned with some stuff. I didn't do that because it wasn't. I'm in a position where I could say no, and that's not. I'm not for everything that's happening. Move that the computer. I'm not for everything that's happening. So I would never align myself with any politics, any politician, or any type of political group, left, right, in the middle, because it's all, it's all terrible. You know what I'm saying? I'm not aligned with any of that. I ain't on none of that. But when it comes to getting this paper and trying to feed my peoples and what I got going on, I'm not about to allow anyone to dictate and tell me what I can and can't do. I'm not finna do that. We're gonna do what's best for the community at large. And me singing a song that y'all all love ain't bothering nobody because y'all supporting the same stuff by when y'all go out, when y'all go spend your money, period. Not where you spend it at, but when you spend it, period. You are supporting the system at large. The only way to destroy this system is to not be a part of it. When you take money and spend money, you are contributing to the system at large. Realize that, guys. When you pay your cell phone bill, pay your internet, pay the gas, pay the light, that's infrastructure that you are contributing to. Regardless of how you want to slice it, you are a part of the system, and there's no way getting out of it unless you know how to grow your own food, have your own military. When you speak the language over here, you are supporting this right here. We're giving validation to the system at large. The only way to get out of the system is to break out of the system. Is to have a collection of people and then separate yourself from it. That we need military, we need medical facilities, we need to grow our own food, we need generate our own electricity and power, we need our own internet, we need our own currency, we need our own language, we need our own mathematics. These are the basics that you have to have a system. And if you're not doing that, you are contributing to the system just as much as C&C Music Factory is by going to perform at that show. Now y'all can get mad at me because I ain't on no side. I ain't on no side. I ain't with none of the BS. I ain't rocking with none of it. So don't come at me telling me I'm this and that because I ain't with none of it. It's all wrong. I'm with the folks. But I'm telling you right now, saying you contribute, you just as bad. You ain't no different. You sitting on your high horse on your computer talking about what you ain't doing, and you a part of the system. You paying for that internet. You part of the structure.
Make sure you hit the thumbs up, hit the likes, hit the hypes in the comment section or on this video. I don't know if I haven't refreshed the page, but it looks like we have 7 likes, and that is depressing.
Well, they didn't like what I just said.
Okay, that's good.
They didn't like what I just said.
That's actually okay. I'm looking at this 7. I'm like, we haven't broke double digits yet. We haven't. What's going on?
Bring your degree next stream, girl, please. That's the thing.
How much time is left on that C&C Music Factory video? Okay. Let's go ahead and play it again because this is one part. It's so funny. It's so funny. I want to play it.
Niggas never brought me into existence. You ain't buying no records because they ain't putting out no records. So what you gonna cancel, nigga? I do 50 shows a fucking year, damn near every weekend. I don't see not one of you niggas in the show buying my merchandise. You know who comes to 90% of my shows with Naughty by Nature, God Bless the Dead, Rock Bass, Color Me Bad, All for One, Bismarcky before he died? You know who 90% of the people was at our shows? White people. You know who 70% of those white people probably voted for? Republicans. So you niggas don't fucking count. You need to stop being on social media thinking that your fucking opinion matters. It don't. Go talk to your mama. Your mama opinion matters only to you. Shit, you keep pushing me. I'll do the motherfucking show in North Korea, pissing on a fucking American flag, smoking a Cuban cigar, drinking Venezuelan wine, playing golf with motherfucking Kim Il-jung with an Iranian bitch on my lap. While Trump's standing there with his dick in his hand. That's how much of a fuck I give what you niggas think. I ain't motherfucking chilly, nigga. You can't cancel me, pussy, cause you don't exist. I done had 3 careers already in my life, and I'm just turned 60. You niggas are still working on 1. Go fuck yourself. Yeah, Trump is fucked up. He let that white girl get shot in her face by the motherfucking ICE pussies and all these other motherfuckers. Yeah, it's fucked up. And it's damn near motherfucking it's damn near Nazism. But if you think them Democrats, you don't think Bill Clinton gave a fuck about? I don't vote for none of these niggas. Let's be crystal clear. But I might do the motherfucking show. Me, Brett Michaels, Vanilla Ice. What's that pussy nigga from Detroit name? That skinny faggot. Kid Rock. Who else you want to put on the show? I don't give a fuck, nigga. I'm God Cypher Divine. I'm born freedom, God of law. I'm God. You niggas do not dictate shit to me. So you can do what the fuck you want to do. Like I said, fuck Trump and fuck you too. But I just might do it, nigga. You can't cancel shit. You niggas act like you got some power sitting behind a motherfucking computer with your little ass titty bitty Twitter fingers. Sausage packing ass niggas. You must be crazy. Nigga, I ain't that nigga, man. When I heard about Trump, I was like, I ain't fucking with Trump. But I don't give that shit 2 thoughts because I know that they killing us. Half you niggas done took the vaccine. Half of you niggas is gonna die any motherfucking way because you got poison in your arm. Worry about that shit, nigga. Worry about the air you breathing and the food you eating and not worrying about what show a nigga's doing to feed his family while you bum ass niggas deliver pizza. The fuck wrong with you? And you white boys? Mind your fucking business, because your motherfucking wife's a Trumper, or your brother-in-law, or your father's a Trumper, and when y'all sit down at your fake-ass Christmas and your fake-ass Thanksgiving, y'all chopping it up and passing around Bud Lights. Y'all don't give a fuck about niggas. Y'all gonna make this pretty 60-year-old nigga unleash on you motherfuckers. Talk about, you're gonna cancel Vanilla Ice and motherfucking Milli Vanilli, and that's the worst 200.
Get out of there.
You
man.
missed it. You missed the part.
Justin, man. I don't want to hear this man ranting and raving. We already know how you feel. Hey, listen, Justin, this what it is, dog. This what it is. I don't agree.
Well, either way, the point is, he was actually in the bathroom doing number 2 the whole time. And that is what he exposes at the end of the video. So
that was funny. But just my thing.
Didn't get there.
I wouldn't have spoke like that publicly about that. And I wouldn't go to North Korea and do no show. Or, I don't agree with that type of deal. But he's able to express how he feels, and clearly he's frustrated by the comments that he's getting from what he's doing. But at the end of the day, like if that's how he feel like he need to pay his bills, that's how he feel like he need to pay his bills. I ain't here to tell him he wrong for what he doing. That's my point. It's like everybody can have their opinion. Like some of the things I said, people didn't like what I said. I'm not mad at you for not liking what I said. So you saying Stat stop talking. I just read the chat. Stat should stop talking. No, I'm not gonna stop talking. I'm not gonna listen to you. Just like I can't tell you to stop typing. You can't tell me to stop talking. You're entitled to have your opinion, and I'm entitled to have mine. That gentleman is entitled to have his. We are all human beings, and we have our opinions. All I'm saying is, and what I was saying is, we are all a part of a system that we have no control over. And the sooner that we realize that, the better off we're going to be. We don't have any control over this system here. What we can do, and that's what we're trying to do here, and what Justin is doing, is we can come together as a community, and that's how you get power. You galvanize, you'll get your group, and you can make a difference. I used to tell artists this all the time. Artists get so focused on trying to have, I got to sell millions of records. If you really look at, if you can get 10,000 people that is going to show up for you, that's going to watch everything you do, that's going to communicate, that's going to involve themselves in what you're doing, right? Buy the merch, come out to shows, support what you're doing. That's so powerful. If you can galvanize 10,000 people together, you know how big that is? And it grows from there. Like if you take somebody like Joe Budden's podcast, his Patreon, he probably got anywhere from 80 to 100,000 people that religiously watch his podcast. Yeah. Right. Joe Rogan as well. He got a larger community, but these communities are powerful because of the diehards, like Culture United. I would say Culture United has about 1,500 people that tune in every week religiously that are really down what it is. Our audience right here is growing, but we probably about 400 people that, regardless of what we do, they're going to show up to it. And I'm saying, when you build these communities up, this is how you can affect change and make change. This is how you change. This is how you change the world and change the things around you. And so if you're a part of doing that in community building, I'm all for that. You know what I'm saying? But just sitting around complaining and talking about what somebody ain't doing and what they ain't doing, and you need to shut up. No, I'm doing something. I'm trying to actually build a community with my mans right here. Yeah. We're actually trying to make a change so that the opinions of the people in our group we can actually go and stand up for what we got going on here and actually make a difference in what we got going on in our community. Whether y'all know that or not, that's what we're doing here. We're trying to build a community of like-minded individuals so that we can make a difference, not just in hip-hop, but all across the board. Because if we got a community of people that say, you know what, we want to hear that Nick Grant album. We want to hear that,
C&C Music Factory.
Even C&C Music Factory, whatever it is, or we're not going to that, or we're not rocking with that, or we're not doing that they feel that effect. But you just sitting around one person talking about that ain't gonna do it. We cool by ourselves, but we're greater together.
You know what I think is really funny about that C&C Music Factory clip too, though? This is someone who's performing at Freedom 250. The way he is talking, he is performing for America. That's the part I love even better. All the crazy stuff he said, all the stuff he hates, all the stuff he's against. He has a stage 2 on the 250-year anniversary. Yeah. So you go see Freedom talking about Kim Jong-un and Iranian chicks on his lap.
He's tripping.
I love it.
But he got the right to trip. That's what he
got the right to trip.
That's what the freedom is. Freedom is say what you say. But other people have the right to say, I ain't rocking with you. Right. That's my thing. Y'all had a right to shut it down.
That is funny.
The third Thursday.
All right, jumping back into the super chats, we got Andy Pandy Pie. Kanye is evil, but we are tearing down Jay.
Dang. Maybe she's talking to the comment section. I don't think we tore down Jay.
We're not tearing down Jay.
Yeah, we love Jay. Maybe she's talking to other people.
We love Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Can't wait for real. Oschino's out of pocket and out of touch, thinking it was a bunch of poor black people at the Roots picnic. I was there and I saw rich black culture.
Yo, K-Way, where you teleport? Where you be, man? You were in like the Caribbean one time. I think you was like in Trinidad or something. I think you're at the Roots picnic. I feel like you be teleporting around this planet, man. It's really dope. You be everywhere awesome all the time. That's the other thing I think when I thought about Oschino's reaction. Again, I didn't see what the ticket prices were for the Roots picnic, but ticket prices in general are kind of crazy right now. And so I'm not sure that that logic necessarily works, but I feel where you're coming from.
I think it's sad that he wasn't he talked himself out of that, even being a part of it. Because it would have been dope. He had a dope song. It would have been dope to have everybody come together. That's what I don't like, when people talk themselves out of the legacy of what they had going on. Like when I see Daz and Snoop going at it, I just hate to hear that. They made some really great music together. You just don't even want that. Let's just figure it out. It's all about some money, man. Let's put the BS to the side.
Can't wait for real again. My hip hop nerd take: 1, Silent Treatment by the Roots is severely underrated in their greatest song. What's y'all favorite Roots track?
The Concerto or the Desperado.
Oh, that's yours?
That's my favorite.
That's
song.
crazy.
That's my favorite. That's one of my favorite rap songs, period.
Yeah.
Black Thought is hey yo, listen, he's a sorcerer.
Yeah.
He is it's probably like 4 or 5 rappers that I emulated to as a, and he's one of them. It's him, Redman, believe it or not, Beanie Siegel, Hove, Andre, Scarface, and then a little Andre 3000.
Yeah.
And then ad-libs, I always like Busta Rhymes' animation on his ad-libs, so that's why I would be animated. But Black Thought to me is supremely underrated. Maybe because he didn't have like hit records, but it's too many times where people don't, when they talk about one of the greatest, they don't mention his name. So the Concerto of the Desperado on Philadelphia Half-Life is to me one of the best rap songs I've ever heard.
That's a good choice. I like that. The Web is one of those ones for me off Tipping Point. But How I Got Over, title track, Radio Days, Dear God.
Jesus.
There's a lot. There's a lot. Incredible. It's like we really look at it. There's a lot of top flight root songs that I don't know if we get shouted out. We hear shouted out as often as they deserve to be.
I Love You Got Me with Miss Badu. It's a great song. Also from Can't Wait for Real, Aubrey loves putting high mileage women on layaway. Regina Hall, Tracy Ellis Ross, Nia Long, all single, and he'd rather have bruised and battered fish cakes.
He said Drake loves putting high mileage women on layaway.
Ouch.
But in that same token, he a high mileage man.
Sure. It's just the framing.
I don't want to call a woman high mileage woman. I don't like that. I can't rock with that. I can't. I love you. I don't want to do the high mileage. I just don't want to do it.
I thought it was clever wordplay. Sometimes wordplay is clever.
I think it's clever, but I just don't want to. I want to just.
You're right.
I want to do it.
Thank you.
What would you prefer, Stat? A cup
I don't prefer nothing.
A cup that has been used often.
I would prefer
10 of cups.
I would prefer to not disrespect the ladies. I have been as a rapper.
Is that disrespectful though?
It can be taken.
No, but here's what I mean. In the way that he used it, he was being particular, right?
No,
and he wasn't saying that Drake isn't a high mileage man.
It's disrespectful if that's how the woman takes it.
But he's describing a particular type of woman that Drake does that.
We're not allowed, as I said before, we're not allowed to tell someone how they feel about something that may pertain to them.
Okay.
You're not allowed to say, because you're not who he's talking to. You know what I'm saying?
Are you a high mileage man?
In my past, I have been.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, me too.
And at the end of the day, like, I don't feel disrespected by that, but at the same time, I can't be mad if Los felt like he felt disrespected by that, or Aaron, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I can't tell why you feel that way, Los. I don't feel like that. That's not right. That's another thing. We're not allowed to tell people how they should feel. You know what I'm saying? Like when Drake say a line, I'm just thinking it's cool, but then you say, oh, that's contributing to what's going on in the manosphere. I can understand when you say that. Like, yo, okay, wait a minute. I can't not justify how Justin feels about that. And Drake can say, I'm not even saying that. But it doesn't matter what you think you're saying. It matters how it affects the person that's saying it. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's why when somebody has a comment about something I say, yeah, I'm like, wait a minute. They're not understanding what I'm saying, but at the same time, I gotta respect it because it's how that's their initial reaction to how they took what I said. Because I was like, when we had the podcast, I'm like, yeah, you know, Kendrick is 42, right? Somebody in the comments said, no, he's not 42, he's 38. No, I was saying that he's 40 as well. Like, not that he's 42. I'm just saying I know he's 38, but he's 40 as well as the rest of. But that girl took it as I was saying he's 42.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it's not what you say, it's how somebody take it. And I can't get mad for somebody taking something a certain type of way.
Okay.
Someone in the comments said that low riders are nice despite the mileage. So
they are.
That's very true.
Ain't nothing wrong with old school. Ain't nothing wrong with old classic.
That's a metaphor.
Throw your old classic around. You know what I'm saying? But you get a new engine, get a new motor in that thing, flip the rims up. Ain't
get
nothing
some
wrong
new
with
tires,
new tires, redo the interior.
Man.
Right.
That's what you got to do. You know they doing them surgeries now.
Oh man.
Where they like
I knew we were gonna get. I do.
I shouldn't have said anything.
They're doing surgeries.
I'm sorry, y'all.
No, so we're playing hype man.
I'm just saying they got surgery.
Hype is set in a dicey direction. We know.
I was just there was
all kinds of
another side
variables.
of that coin, you know.
I'm saying now they not doing
Lotto's
surgery.
hype woman was hyping her up to be the best she could be.
The best car she could be.
I'm just saying they
Los is hyping Stat into.
I know I didn't. Somebody else said that. I just thought it was funny. I thought it was an astute.
Are they not doing
observation.
surgeries now for certain things?
They're doing surgeries.
They've got all kinds of
bring that
surgeries.
thing, snap it back,
There we
bring
go.
it right back. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
You know they're saying that
Professor Aaron, can you put the poll on the screen? Do you know how to do it? If you go to the widgets in StreamYard, you go to the poll that you created, and
Real
right
tutorial.
underneath it says "Show on Screen."
Aaron's being taught live on the screen.
And
on the
so
show.
is everybody else watching it. They
Exactly.
Yeah,
have
there you go.
Justin don't give a damn. He gonna get his lesson off.
That's it's live. That's what live is about.
You can't get that on ESPN.
You can't. No,
No, what I was saying,
they got more reps than us though.
that's true. I was saying that by 2030, they said by 2035, they'll be able to stop the aging process where you could basically be at where you are or go back, reverse it. So, just get ready. Just go ahead and hold on out, y'all. Y'all got only about like 10 years and y'all can go ahead and be stuck where you at. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
It's coming. So Jay-Z will be stuck with the fro. He can go right back to the fro. You know what I'm saying? Be right there.
Oh, you made a YouTube poll. You didn't make a StreamYard poll. Gotcha. It doesn't matter. It's too late now. It's okay.
You missed your moment, Aaron. Sharonda Ridley 3015 says.
Hold on real quick. Going forward, the reason that the StreamYard poll is interesting is because we stream to multiple places, right? So if we're on Instagram, if we're on Twitch, if we're on, Twitter, we want to be able to have people engage, even if they're not, on YouTube to comment and stuff. It's still really dope for them to see, how the progress is going. No, you can just make it through StreamYard and it goes everywhere. It shows up on the screen. But we can talk about that later.
Justin had to get the teaching off. He can't not get on. That's how Justin do it. I'm just gonna be like, nigga, you fucking up.
Yo, we got to progress. We got to move as a team. We got to step forward as a community. You know what I'm saying? We got to have goals,
that's
stated goals we want to achieve.
Exactly. Everybody, we love it. We
Right.
need that.
Yeah, and then some people might be like, "Well, what's the point if most people are on YouTube?" But we get about 500 to 1,000 people over on Twitter every time. Every time we go live stream. So
We're trying to build, man. We building something. We appreciate y'all, man, and we just trying to make it better. I've seen this thing. Mr. B said, "What you want to do is every time you do anything, you want to get better at it each time."
Yeah,
this is our initial.
Our reps.
Going live, we just get, like you said, getting reps. That's what Justin always say. Getting reps, getting better. I definitely wasn't ready to go live, and I wasn't ready to even be filmed. We would film for like 2 hours, and I think we was able to keep like 10 to 15 minutes worth of stuff
per episode.
Yeah, that was like a year
for a long time.
6 months almost of backlog that we couldn't even use.
We can't use.
Right.
You're just learning how to, and then I have a really good base of people around me that give me good advice. You know what I'm saying? Like a bunch of people text me like, get out of the politics. I wouldn't think I was being political. See, that's me. I didn't think I was being political. I was just saying people could do what they want. But whatever, hey.
Right.
But I have a good group of people to help me navigate, to work through. Because it seems like people take what I have to say the wrong way. And that's fine. But it is what it is. I can't, like I said, I can't get mad at people taking my words one way because I said them. So you have to deal with the consequences of saying what you say.
Yeah.
I definitely have gotten better through reps.
The reps. That's what it takes.
Yeah.
From Sharonda Ridley 3015. I love Staten Justin.
Hey.
We love you back.
Thank you so much.
We really do, for real. Thank you so much, for real.
Don't stay on that good vibe for too long, because here comes Andy Pandy Pie. So Stats discrediting Keem's radio #1 for Drake. Lotto's album is way better than that Iceman trash. She also had introspective songs. Drake sucks. He makes music for men in Arrested Development.
Well, that's and you know what? To you and a lot of people, he does suck. But there's other people that don't feel how you feel, so that's fine too. And that's what make the world go around. I gotta listen to a lot of those albums. So I can't sit here and tell you what's good or not because I have not listened to it. The one young lady said that she was saying all the same things. We'll come back on Thursday and I'll let you know what I think about it. But at this moment, I don't get mad at people for liking what they like. You know what I'm saying? That's like a sports team. You really gonna get angry at somebody for liking a different team than you? What are we talking about? Can people like what they like? What world do you want to live in where everybody thinks like you? Who wants to do that? That is lame. So I want everybody who am I going to talk to if I already know what they're going to say? What's the point of listening to someone speak if you already know what's going to come out of their mouth? Ask yourself the question. Who wants to live somewhere where everybody thinks the same, does the same shit?
Yeah.
So that girl that just left that, she clearly wants to live in that world. And I wish you success in that. I hope you have that. But I like to be around people that challenge me, that tell me things that I'd be like, damn, I didn't think of that. I love perspective so that I can grow and be a better person. What's the point of going to school if you ain't learning nothing? Life is school, young lady. We're learning. When I talk to Justin and he gives me something, I'm like, damn, I ain't think about that. I talked to some of my other friends. I'm like, damn, I ain't think about that. My other homeboy, my boy in Florida, he's the one who put me, he the one who was telling me about the academics thing. Was opening my mind up to it. Like, damn, dude was, he's from Jamaica. So he probably got picked on, and how he talked and everything being here. I never thought about that. I never thought about how it would even feel to be one of those kids. You know what I'm saying? Because we picked on people from different places when I was younger. We did it. We made fun of them. We made fun of people. You know what I'm saying? We made fun of people that were obese. We said all kind of stuff. And I never thought about it when I was doing it as a kid of being one of those people. You know what I'm saying? It's like now as an adult, I'm like, damn, I think about that. Even when that roast thing came up with Kevin Hart and that stuff that they were saying on there. I used to think comedy is comedy. That's what I used to think. But now that I can say, damn, that's somebody's family. We watched that man get killed on television. How does his family feel about that joke? I used to have a whole different perspective that comedians can say whatever. But now it's like, damn, wait a minute, man. You got to be sensitive of what other people are going through. You get what I'm saying? So like you grow and you grow from that because you have conversations with people that you love and trust, and they give you nuggets so that you can become a better person. But imagine if everything you thought is what everybody else thought and you never grew. What kind of world is that? Right, Justin? Do you want everybody to agree with you?
Sometimes.
Now that is narcissistic.
Sometimes I just feel like I'd be right, and if more
all
people,
the time.
I said sometimes.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Nah.
It's like I like the intellectual exercise of people disagreeing, but I also would prefer if they agreed.
Yo, hey, dog, that is crazy. Even if you want to take a test and get all the answers right, even though some of them wrong, but you say they tell you that they're right.
No, I want to get the answers right.
No, but they're your answers that's right, even if it's wrong. You're not right all the time, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
So that's what I'm saying. So do you want to be right all the time?
I mean, do I want the world made in my image?
Exactly. Let's really get into it. Let's go. Come on.
Look, give me the magic wand. A lot of problems are fixed. I'll be straight up. So, I don't know what answer you're looking for here.
No,
like,
I'm trying to figure
if I have a choice.
You want to be right all the time. I want to know.
No, I don't want to be right. I like being.
You are right all the time.
I enjoy being correct when I'm correct, but I also really enjoy learning new things.
No, you don't. You want to be right.
I love this. I literally ask questions for a living. I love learning new things.
Because you already know the answer.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. That's why you
No.
interview. You
Look,
already know.
We sat down for the first conversation. I had no idea you were going to say that Jimmy Iovine called the Chronic team the greatest practice team of all time. I didn't know that was going to be the answer.
Yeah. I did say that.
Yeah, it's public. There's headlines. You can go Google it. It's been out there for 10 years.
He said it.
Yeah, 13 years. It's probably been out there.
He said it. But yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, honestly.
Yeah.
You like to be challenged in because you've seen I've told you things that you see things differently from even having conversations with me.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to be right all the time, then you wouldn't listen to anything that I have to say because we disagree all the time. But on certain things, it's like, damn, I can understand. You understand things a lot differently.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so
that's critical.
And
That's
vice
critical.
versa. Yeah.
So
that just felt like Terrence Howard and Get Rich or Die Trying. When I'm right, I'm right. And even when I'm wrong, I could have been
That's
right.
big
So I'm wrong. So I'm right.
Y'all want me to be like Justin, or y'all want DJ to be like me. That's not happening. I'm me, he's him, and DJ's him. If I was DJ, I wouldn't be here. It'll be a poll to say, is that gonna come? I'm not DJ, so he ain't here. If DJ come, he come. If he don't, he don't, because that's DJ. Justin Hunt, the company. That's not me. I'm gonna say something you're not gonna like all the time. It's gonna happen. That's just get ready. You're not gonna agree with me all the time. You know why I go to sleep at night? I get tired of myself. I go to bed at night because I'm tired of me. It's not that I'm tired of y'all. At a certain point, I'm like, nigga, go to sleep. I'm thinking about stuff in my mind. I'm like, damn, I'm tired of this nigga. Then I realize I'm talking about me. I get tired of me too, baby.
Oh,
I feel you. I understand. I argue with myself all the time. We be having arguments, me on me. It's a TI versus TIP, stat versus STA. STA versus stat. You know what I'm saying? There's a battle going on. I get tired of me too. I get you. I feel you, baby.
Yeah.
I feel you. I hate me too. I hate this nigga. That's why I go to bed.
I lost myself. I got kicked off. Hold on, where we at? Boom. All right. Welcome, Nick's 313 to the community. Welcome to Crow It Up.
Hey, word up. Crow It Up. That's what's up. None of y'all clap. We got a new member in the community. None of y'all clap. Lowe's ain't clap. Rebel ain't clap. Don ain't clap. Loyal ain't clap. At least Loyal got to be managing the cameras.
Clapping over here. K-Way for Real, Affirmations for Black Men by Better You Publishing is a great way to start off your morning.
Thank you. I agree.
Dope.
Yeah. And then you gotta have someone just reading affirmations to you when you're at work. I think that's actually dope.
Hey, yo, listen, this is what I'm saying. I had never seen that. I'm gonna say it again. I just felt like what happened to a person that you needed that. And you know what happens to a person? You know what happens to a person, Justin? Social media happens to a person because all we do is post the highlights. So it makes us feel like we less than what we are. So we see somebody, I'm hopping out the jet. I'm on the jet. Oh, I just left. Oh, look at my bags of clothing. Look at all the stuff I bought. New shoes. Ooh, he gave me flowers. My man is the best. Look at my diamonds. It make you feel like you ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the reasons why I tend to, at least for a long time, I like Twitter more than Instagram because Instagram will give me FOMO like crazy.
Yeah.
And the worst is when it's like people they had a great time at something that was close enough for you to go to, but you didn't get invited. That's the worst.
You feel like you ain't.
No, we not friends. We not cool. That's you mean to tell me you was 3 blocks away at that place I always wanted to go? That's crazy.
Look at my man. My man got me new clothes. He got me a new car. He got me a G-Wagon. He got me a jet. He got me a house on top of a house. Then you like, and then you with your man. You ain't give me no house on top of a house or a G-Wagon. Like what? That's
the truth.
Oh, then
the worst.
Oh my girl do this when she come home. She cook, she clean, she do this. And then you looking at your girl don't do that. You like, why you don't cook and clean? You don't love me like that. Like, man, this shit, man. Don't compare your life to nobody else's. Get what you want out of life. Live your life.
Yeah.
Stop looking at other people's life. Love your life. One of the greatest songs ever written. Love Yours. J. Cole. One of the greatest songs. It's that and Fold Clothes my favorite, but Love Yours is one of the greatest songs that's ever been written.
Yeah.
That shit is so crazy. Simple. Love that song.
Perfect segue into this next comment from Miss Hummus. Stat, you need therapy. Women and men lifting each other up is a beautiful thing. You seeing it through a negative lens is crazy. Seek help, with a laughing emoji at the end.
Yo, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with lifting someone up. A hype person there yelling at you while there was a woman doing that, not a man. So I don't have a problem with complimenting the person that you with. I just had never seen that before. That was crazy.
And you were so caught off guard, you left.
I left.
Was that, haven't you on music video sets before just seen like general hyping of the artist?
Nah.
You've never seen like a director be like, that's it, go,
What a
go.
director telling them, I never seen an artist bringing the team of the hype. That's what she was there. It was crazy. Yo,
I wish you had told me this years ago. I would have tried to put something together like that myself.
It's in my phone.
We need to see the video.
Yeah,
I gotta find it. I'm gonna find it in my phone because it was a long time ago.
Type in Lotto, search for Lotto.
I'm gonna find it because she go girl, you the best, nobody better. Oh, you look good. I love your hair. Oh, damn.
I love that.
So fly.
That's one of the coolest things I've heard today.
That shit was crazy. It was crazy.
I love that. Don't you like that too, Aaron, right? Me too.
I'm not wrong with nothing wrong with affirmations. It just felt weird.
Yo, Don, you've had a hype man before. Did that sound dope? Would you have someone just hype you throughout life? That's what I'm saying.
Yo.
Trying to hype stat up, bro. You're like, shut your ass
Shut your bitch ass up. I'm already hyped. I woke up in my mindset from where I'm from. I prepared myself to be hyped. What's wrong with you that you think that I need to be hyped?
That's exactly what I was saying. Shut your whole ass up. Fucking wrong with you? I woke up feeling good. Fuck you, man. I don't need you telling me how good I feel. I already feel good, nigga. Fuck you, man. I don't need nobody telling me that I'm good.
Maybe she was nervous because she knew she was gonna be around
Man,
one and only Stat Quo that day.
Right.
She didn't know who the fuck I was. She don't know
needed
who
her
I am
friend
now.
to hype her up because she knows how positive you are and how self-confident
She don't know me. She didn't know me then. She had nothing.
She could feel your self-confidence and it made her
She didn't know
insecure.
that girl don't know me
Your
from a
fault.
hole in the wall. She don't even know I was there.
She knew Lyrical Lemonade.
She absolutely did.
And
And I'll never
nervous.
forget that. I'll never forget that day. And I probably should be talking about it. And I'm probably somebody go, why'd you bring that up? Hey, listen.
I watched Diddy do this with Travis Scott though in the beginning. They were doing that what's that, upper echelon song? I can't think of it. But that was at Revolt Studios when they just launched it. And there had to be maybe 100 people in there, less. You know what I mean? It was just a small studio thing. Travis Scott was so nervous. He got up on that stage, his hand was shaking. He was looking at the crowd. He's like, nah, the energy don't feel right. The energy don't feel right. The energy don't feel right. Diddy came in and said, give me that microphone. Everybody get up right now. It's Diddy. You know it's the biggest party ever. Upper echelon, whatever the joint was. And Travis Scott just like jumped in with the flow with it. He just, sometimes you need that.
I've said this story on here. Say it again. I met Travis Scott at Diddy house, which you brought that up. And that's when he wasn't as confident. We was at Cool and Dre Studios. We went the first day I met him. And then we went there and he was playing us his music. And I think it's like 2011, 2012. And he was definitely like that, very shy. And you could feel he wasn't really secure in what he was. And I remember telling him, like, yo, you're going to be one of the biggest artists in the world. So I don't have a problem with affirmations and telling people that they're great. I'm just saying in the context at which that was happening, that felt weird. Of course, Lotto was great. She's great to get where she's at. She's a superstar. Shout out to her. We celebrate her success. At the time when I'm watching that, Cole had done thousands of videos. That never happened, dog. Thousands. I've been on thousands of video sets. And I've never seen someone get hyped up like that. Where like a person particular, no one else yelling at her. It's just this woman that came with you telling you how great you are.
Yeah.
I'd never seen that. That shit was a whole new thing. And maybe you want a little person you can pull out your pocket to tell you that you are the best.
Whenever I go to the dentist, I'm listening to like Kanye West Graduation. You know what I'm saying? Anytime I've got to host something, I've had a petrifying fear of public speaking my entire life.
Really?
Yeah, that's why I do it for a living. Like when I'm scared of something, I run towards it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, that's like, so before I have to do any type of public speaking, I'm listening to very specific, particularly curated inspirational playlists all the time. That's why I love this Lotto thing. I'm like, man, that would have been great in 10th grade. You know what I mean? Like right before I have to get up and give a speech, it'd be great to have someone over there tell me how dope I am, you know?
I think, you know what's crazy? I think I'm scared of carbs. That's why I run to them. Carbs, I want to tell you, carbs. I'm afraid of you, carbs. That's why I run to you, carbs. I love bread. That's why I run to bread. But I'm scared of it. I can't lie.
Bread is undefeated.
Bread is undefeated.
Moving along from Purple Haze 373 or Purple Has 373. I'm trying to hear folks. Ray Daniels admitted that the industry supports Drake or Kendrick. There's a real anti-Kendrick bias that is being denied. What do you think?
I don't think it's an anti-Kendrick. He just did the Super Bowl. So I mean, whether y'all know it, there's nothing more industry than the Super Bowl. Granted, he didn't do it the way we thought he was going to do it, where he performed records that we kind of knew. But what I can respect, he got the opportunity to do it exactly how he wanted to do it. They didn't tell him what to do, which they could have tried to do that. But he performed the songs he wanted to perform. He did a show that he wanted to do. So like, I don't think it's an anti-industry thing with him. I think he's having a fantastic career, and I think he's going to go down as arguably one of the greatest rappers of all time. Once he's done, I still have Eminem there, but Kendrick is definitely sliding up the pole to be said to be one of the greatest to ever do it. So whatever you want to call it, if you say that's anti, in my book, he's putting him, positioning himself to be the best ever. So that's what I'm going to say about that.
Right up.
K-Way for real. Stat, are you picking Drake over 90s R&B New Jack Swing at the pool?
Never that. Absolutely not. I'm not picking Drake over 90s anything. Even the bad shit in the 90s was better than Drake.
We were in there vibing was it Friday? Thursday, Friday? I can't remember what day it was. We were all vibing in K-Way's channel, listening to his mix show.
I'm definitely not picking. I love what Drake's doing, but it's levels to this.
Yeah.
When you think about, I was listening to Battle Cat Station. When you listen to some of the music that we actually had to grow up with, I feel like we grew up in the right time. We got rap at its complete apex. We got some of the best artists in their prime. We got Outkast, we got Wu-Tang. You know what I'm saying? We got Jay in his prime, Eminem in his prime. We got DMX, Scarface. All this shit was happening. Like, music had, like, New York had a sound, Atlanta, the South had a sound, West Coast had a sound, Chicago had a sound. I mean, we got Twista, we got Kanye at his complete max, making his best music. Oh, then we caught the tail. We got, I mean, I was born at the end of 78, so you got Michael Jackson in there, you got Prince in there. What? Are you seriously asking me about Drake in the 90s? No, he is a derivative of that. He bit what was going on in the 90s and the 2000s. So no, you can never outshine. I don't think you're gonna be better than. That's why I said music there'll never be nothing greater than what I've already experienced in music. It's just, that's it.
I'm sorry, Stat. I had, it's my job. Okay. Andy Pandy Pie, bring your degree next stream.
That is crazy.
I'm sorry. It's I have to look.
She said
what I'm here for.
What'd she say?
She said, bring your degree next stream.
Let me say this right here.
Go to the restroom.
Let me get mine off. Let me get mine off. Going to the bathroom. Check this out real quick. And you paid for it, so we're gonna talk to you direct. Listen, I ain't Dr. Cheyenne Bryant over here, where like it's people that ain't go to school with me or none of that. I'm known at my college. You know what I'm saying? My partner my best friend still lives, like my brother, he still lives in Gainesville, Florida right now. Right now. I ain't got to bring no degree. Go look it up. I went to school there. I did my first rap show. I performed at University of Florida. It's people that was at my graduation. I didn't already prove stuff to you. When you said I wasn't working with these people, I put pictures up. Girl, I ain't got time for your mess. You over here, I ain't got time for that. Please, next question, please. Yeah, man. Hey, quit playing. I'm trying to save you. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to save you. I have the power here with this here right here to have you never be in here again. But I let you rock. I don't say nothing. I appreciate you and want you to do your thing. Leave me the hell alone, girl. Ain't nobody did nothing to you. I don't know you. You don't know nothing about me. Nothing. You making assumptions. You never met me. You told Justin that all my friends is white.
That couldn't be further.
What is going on? You make some of the craziest assumptions about somebody you never met. You told Justin that, did Stack grow up with all white people? What is going on? Do you think if I was anything like you said, that this sophisticated Negro would be sitting right here with me? Do you think that would be happening? Do you understand how long I've known him? I've known him for over a decade, like 13, 14 years. You think if I was not what he thought I was, he wouldn't have seen that? You think we don't work in an industry where people talk about each other and know things about each other? You think if I was sitting up here saying something and these stories I told that weren't true, you think people would be not coming out saying something about them? You know why they're not saying anything? Because they're true. Okay? And it's more to come. You understand? I just talked to my boy Gene Nelson, who him and Gene and G used to manage Nicki Minaj. I got a Nicki Minaj story that we talked about. Why don't I put that one out? Won't we talk about that one?
Your standpoint.
Yeah, when we talk about that one.
Thursday.
I got stories, but I got stories on stories. And ain't nobody saying nothing because it's real. I ain't got to sit up here and be lying to y'all about something. So if I went to University of Florida, why would I lie about that? Why would I just randomly be like, yeah, I went to Florida? Yeah. Why would I lie about going down there? The Gators? I'm going to lie about that? I'll say something better than that. I wanted to go to University of Miami. They wouldn't let me in. Yeah. I went to UF on a program called the Oasis program. Okay? I went there. I started in the summertime. I started earlier than everybody else because they let black kids from certain neighborhoods. You say I grew up in white folks. Yeah, certain neighborhoods come into the school. Now, my last couple of years of high school, my mom moved me to Alpharetta, Georgia, which was a predominantly white school, because she saw me getting into trouble. So I went to Chattahoochee High School. And at that high school, they had different colleges that came. They didn't do that at my other school, which was Campbell High in Cobb County. They didn't have that at that school. So they had different colleges to come in and recruit the kids and show it. My mom did all my applications. She filled them out as she did it for my oldest son, who now goes to Oregon. So since we talking, he just crossed over as a Kappa. Shout out to him. Salute. Shout out to Zaire.
Shout out to the Noops.
Yeah, shout out to the Noop. And Justin is a Noop. So we rock with that. But yeah, so that's why I went to University of Florida, because I had got into some other schools. But Florida was far. I needed to get away from my mother because I was a mama's boy. And I went down there to go to school. And one of my brother, one of my dearest friends, he still lives in Gainesville right now to this day. And it was a group chat with all of us in it. So please ask. Right. They'll tell you. It's been people in the comments say, I never met Stat, but other guys that went to college with him talk about him all the time. That's on Instagram. This ain't Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, baby. I graduated. It's photos of it, and I can definitely get the degree if it really get down to it and embarrass you. Just like you said, I ain't no Kendrick and Top. I don't know Top either. Lord have mercy.
Ain't got no fake Gators over here.
No fake Gators.
We don't do no fake Gators.
we ain't fronting.
Authentic Gators only.
Yes.
Shout out to Jason Williams.
I just Googled your name in UF and I just pulled your degree information in 10 seconds. So Google's free, everybody.
You Google my name, what is that?
It says that you graduated in the year 2000 with a Bachelor of Science degree, double majoring in economics and international business.
Boop, 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 boop.
Yeah. Google's free.
Keep on looking, Google. They got some stuff on there. Go ahead and look. Hey, yo, it's public records. Go on down there. Go on down there and see. They'll tell you. They'll tell you about him.
What's the next one?
The next one is our buddy K-Way for real. So it's, in regards to the C&C gentleman. So he won a concert in North Korea. Excuse me. So he won a concert in North Korea while 45 watches with his meat out.
Oh gosh.
Hey, yo, listen.
Yeah. Poignant.
See, this is what happens. That man does not have Justin or some of the people that I have in my life to tell him to get off of the internet. He was so upset that he took it to a place that he shouldn't have done it. And now he will be judged for the remainder of his existence on earth for something that he really didn't need, but he was upset and triggered by something that he doesn't understand. That man is not of this era. He's not of the internet and social media. That's not his era. So he got up there speaking like he was back in 1984. That's not what's up right now. These things that you say, you got to wear that shit like a fucking jacket for the rest of your life. It's somebody 10 years from now, if he's lucky enough to stay alive, that's going to bring up the fact that he said that, and they're going to hold that against him when he was speaking emotionally. That's why emotional intelligence is very important. You have to think about what's coming out of your mouth, and for him to go all the way there, you offending a lot of people by that. He was out of pocket. It was funny, but he was out of pocket.
That's the truth.
And he did it all from his toilet. K-Way for real coming back in with another astute observation. Old schools are nice until that radiator start overheating.
And another thing too, them old motors get to smelling.
Oh man.
I ain't talking about that. I'm just saying.
Oh man.
I'm just saying. I wasn't even saying that. Hey yo, the song My Mercedes. You remember that song? Do you wanna ride in my Mercedes? Yo, did you know that she was talking about it was a metaphor for her Mercedes being her personal area?
I don't think I've thought about that.
How gangster is that?
But now it is, yeah.
Dog,
there's a whole lot of that.
Ride in my Mercedes, where I tell me what you wanna do.
With me.
The Mercedes is the box.
It makes sense.
Dog, that's what I'm saying. What happened to the innuendos?
It's like pull up to my bumper, baby.
Pull up to my bumper. That's the booty.
That's anal sex.
Hey, can I tell you something? I had an idea. I'm gonna say it live.
Okay.
I took it to Dre. It's one of my greatest ideas.
Okay. You sure you want to put it live?
I don't care. I'm not gonna do it.
Okay.
But
as long as you're not gonna do it, then
somebody y'all can take it. It's one of my greatest ideas. So this was a time when Hooters was like a big thing, right? So they had Hooters. I told Dre we should do bumpers, where it's like car bumpers, but it's women with big butts. But it's like, but the place is called Bumpers, and it's different bumpers, and it's the whole theme is cars inside of the restaurant.
That's
right. Wings and fries.
That's a good idea.
It's a great idea.
It's a great idea.
We never did it because at the time Dre was about to do. He was doing a bunch of wing stops before. This was before Rick Ross, and then Rick Ross ended up doing. Dre didn't want to do it, but I like that. We should do our own. It should be called Bumpers. So anybody in the chat, y'all start a restaurant and call it Bumpers.
K-Way, right this is for you, K-Way.
Don't forget I told y'all, because that's an incredible idea.
It might be something to talk about, though. It's actually a good idea. I
never did it. It's a great idea. I got some other ideas. Let me know there's another one. So we talking about ideas. I was working on this, but this would shake up the school system. If you notice, kids learn better, especially kids, black kids or minority kids. They can learn a song before they learn a curriculum at school. So what I wanted to do is create a streaming platform, but it was based around the curriculum for students. So it would start at kindergarten and go all the way up to 12th grade. And it would take their curriculum and their lessons, but put it in song form.
That's a fantastic idea too.
If you take the greatest,
that's really easy to do with AI right now too.
If you take the greatest songwriters, right? Some of them, and you don't even need to do it now with AI. You can just do it with AI. If you at the time it wasn't AI. So if you take some of the greatest writers and you write these songs based on a curriculum, and they're learning the actual schoolwork, you know how much you know how easy it is for these kids to learn these songs.
That's how I studied when I was a kid. I would turn my assignments into songs, into raps, and I would just like make up jingles. And just sing them throughout the night, throughout the week. You know what I mean? So I think that's another great idea.
The first thing we ever learned.
I mean, look, Schoolhouse Rock. That put everybody on the map. Sesame Street.
First song we learned was ABCs. Happy Birthday. Yeah. The second one. If you put school with rhythm and melody, it's easier for us. I don't know what it is about it for us to learn it. So yeah, it's an idea I had. That's two of them. I got a million in here.
Shout out to K-Way. He said bumper sounds like a shitty job.
That's a good.
That's good right there.
It's not if you win, but we talking about the women. It's the women with the big nice posteriors.
No, I think we get it.
Yeah, he get
That real quick, we should give a shout out to Gracie's Corner on YouTube. They basically do what you just described. They make I mean, the beats are actually kind of fire too, but it's like rapping education for kids.
Shout out to Gracie's Corner. That's dope. Yeah, because I definitely looked into it. This is before AI, but anybody doing that, and you just set it up like make it subscription based. So if they're doing it that way, parents could have, because you know you have these tutors to help the kids with their school, but if you pay like $5 a month or whatever, and you whatever grade you in, you have all the curriculum for there, and whatever they're having a problem with, the Pythagorean theorem, whatever it is, you just have it right there with the music associated with it. They'll learn it better. Put a good beat on it, something that they can rock with, and they just sitting there listening to it, and then and eventually they learn it. So.
All right, let's see where we at here. Okay. Shine Knows One. Jay-Z gave a masterclass MC show, but so did The Roots, Wale, Black Thought, Brandy, Kalani. It was a really good time in a black event with no drama.
Yeah.
Erykah Badu too.
Yeah.
Yo, and we talk about great album that was mainstream. We never bring up Wale. Wale has a really good album. Shout out to Wale and that project that he put out. Very vulnerable piece of artwork. It's very good. It's something that I've actually went back to.
Mirror, mirror on the beds, who's the flies in the room? Who inspired everybody that's aspiring the youth? I don't toot my horn, but I'm just clearing it to you.
Hey, that's a dope project.
I love that joint.
That's a dope project. And I think.
It's like the song.
Yeah.
Oh, Mirror, won't you remember Glenn Lewis? Oh man, I love that. That song's cool.
I think he get a lot of people don't like him personally, like when he does interviews or whatever.
Yeah.
But he's a fantastic artist and he made a really good project. If y'all go check it out.
I was we had I think at Twitter Spaces last year when it came out, and I honestly think this is one of his best albums of all time.
Absolutely.
It's a really, really great album.
He took a long time.
Yeah.
And to put it together. And I think it's dope. And DJ not gonna like this, but shout out to Tunji for giving him the room to put out a really great project. Y'all did y'all thing. That's a great album. I hope more people go check it out because Wale killed that.
We got just a few more super chats here to get through. Thank you guys for rocking with us. We are at 3 hours and 30 minutes live today.
It's all happening.
Going strong. All right, Unc Ditto.
It's close to starting on time.
From Unc Ditto. Justin, I'm glad Stat is a wild card. Great show.
Thank you, my brother.
Shine Knows One. Thoughts on YG song? I think Nipsey will be proud.
What's the name of the song? I watched this video the other day.
Yeah, I rock with YG. DJ used to manage YG.
Yeah.
I remember one day YG, I think it was the Tatiana remix with Cardi B or something. It was some song that we was shooting for him, and he asked me about a particular artist. He's like, I'm like, man, you got to get a record. You got to get a hit record. YG was like, man, we all looking for that. And I was like, damn, that was some of the most profound shit the artist actually said that, because it's so true. Every artist is looking for that record. So I hope that this record is that for him. Because YG's solid through and through.
Yeah.
Really a good dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I love the video. I love his approach to it. I'm excited for his album that's coming out. Big shout out to YG. And shout out to his mom too, because his mom is YG's always had a really active relationship with the LA Mission. And so they'll donate a lot of clothes, but they also do activations during Thanksgiving or Christmas or whatever. They had, I guess last year, was her mom, they had activation or giving out clothes, but then they had her granddaughters, her grandchildren, and they were doing a podcast. So it was like a 9-year-old podcast out at the LA Mission, 1 year. So I always really appreciate that for that too.
Can't wait for real. Stat, have you ever been to a Diddy party? If so, what time did you leave?
I've never been to a Diddy party. I have been to his house where it wasn't a party. It was like he always has food. The times I've been to the crib, he had food. I worked with him. I wrote songs with him and worked with him in the studio. I never had those awkward experiences that other people have. I flew with him on the plane before. I never had those experiences. I think that's stuff people know who to try. You know what I'm saying? If I'm walking down the street and somebody crazy, they're not going to run up on me and do nothing crazy to me because I'm not with none of that. You know what I'm saying? And so some of that shenanigan stuff that other people experience, if they know you're not with that program, you're not going to have that program.
Right.
But I'm not a partying type. When I was in college, one of my good friends, I talk about him all the time. I used to go to the club and go to sleep in the club. It's been times where I would fall asleep on the dance floor. I've been the same dude. I've never been a partying type. Unless the only time I went to the club when I was an artist is because I was getting paid to be there. And it was hard to even do that. I don't like that. So I never was a Diddy party type of dude. We had this big 50th birthday party. I got invited to it. I seen Akon brother at Boo at the mall. Like, man, why are you coming to the party? Everybody was going.
Yeah.
I just never was with none of that. Like, not my thing.
I went to a Diddy party.
When?
It was actually a Revolt Christmas party. So it was at the offices. But I took a picture with him.
Yeah.
And I've met Diddy, several times, worked with Revolt. And at that point in time, I was on Revolt Live quite a bit. That's as close as I got.
The crazy part about this whole thing with him is this nigga been weird ever since he been in the music industry. Let's just like when I came in the industry, it's certain things that I heard about certain people that have been bolded true from the beginning. He's one of the people that people said it was weird from the jump. Will Smith, weird. I heard weird stuff. I ain't gonna go through names. Justin shaking his head. So I'm not gonna go through names. But I'm just saying, it's certain stuff, it's certain people without going through names. People, you hear this when you first come in here. Them dudes that B2K and them was signed to.
Yeah.
You heard what stuff about him when I first got in here.
Right.
So like this whole surprise and shock that these people is what they've been talking about these people. Just listen, pay attention. You can hear it. They can't hide who they are.
Truly one of the worst kept secrets. Can't wait for real. Hey man, we gotta show Justin some major love. It just dawned on me he worked with Rude Jude and now Stat. Now all you need is Charlemagne and Star to complete the Media Olympics.
That's what's up. Got some reps.
What?
Big shout out to Rude Jude too, by the way.
Shout out to Rude Jude, the originator of the toxic male. But like
he was definitely early.
He was early on it.
In hip hop, he might be one of the first.
One of the first, dog.
Like in the satellite radio era.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. He's an icon. You work with him. And it helped you know how to help me navigate what I got going on to get where I'm going. I just want y'all to know, everybody that is successful in this, like super successful, most of them y'all don't like. Every billionaire that we talk about, most of y'all don't like them. So when y'all say y'all don't like what I have to say, that's what I be thinking about. Because y'all don't like what most people that got some money or doing something got to
right.
say.
And that's what makes the conversation compelling.
Y'all hate Stephen A. Smith.
A big shout out to Rude Jude. I learned a lot from Rude.
They hated Rude Jude.
Yeah. And that's what made him awesome.
He didn't give a damn.
He didn't care at all.
Didn't care.
Yeah.
They hated Rude Jude.
Yeah.
It's like, it's so crazy. I see people, I hate Joe Budden. You hate him now? Did you love him when he was broke? You hate him? Like, what's going on? What is that, Justin?
I think what it is it's like when an artist, like you're a fan of an artist before they actually blew up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then all of a sudden they blow up and now all these other people are fans and now you start to resent the new fans and you start to resent the artists. I think it's something like that.
Because I want to see, once you are huge, I want to see if they hate you.
They start now.
Well, no, Drake fans hate you. I forgot they hate you.
Well, let's carry on.
All right, real quick. So we're having some issues, so let's get through this real fast. Stun Gun 48, ASAP Rock has songs about road work and technology, so shout out to ASAP Rock. Jimbo Shrump, last week Stats Mike was asked, not him. I joked. And then finishing up the super chats for this week, Blue Slides 24 Stat. Do you know DJ Folk, Jeezy's old A&R?
Yes. I don't know him personally, but I definitely matter of fact, we used to be cool back in the days. It's been a minute. And shout out to DJ Folk, man. Yeah, shout out. Me and Jeezy was supposed to, little known fact, me and Jeezy was going to do a mixtape called Georgia Power. And then he got bigger and faster than me, so he said, forget it.
Word up. Word up. You want to leave the people with something?
I wanted to let everybody know, thank you. We do apologize for any technical difficulties we be having. We working, trying to get it together, but we appreciate y'all for joining us and rocking with us. Everybody subscribe to the channel. Like, it means a lot to us. We're really trying to build a community here that we can make a difference, that we can highlight some of the things that we enjoy in music to make it bigger, because that's what we're doing. Make sure y'all tune in Wednesday, Culture United. I'm sure y'all are. Justin gonna have a great dais again this week, and then come back with us at 8 a.m. on Thursday Will DJ come? Will he not? Who knows, baby?
Oh, what's the results of the poll? How many people thought DJ wasn't going to come?
So 52% no, 48% yes.
And the no's win it.
And
There's
the
no
no's win it.
DJ today.
There's no DJ today.
Word up. All
Shout
right,
out,
so those
shout out
win
to
it.
more millions. We love you. We miss you as always. That's our Oreo. The middle of the Oreo.
that's okay.
I'm
Crazy. No, I get it. I would say your big thank you to everybody in here. Thank you to everybody in the chat. Thank you to Lils. Thank you to all the moderators. Thank you to Miss Hummus. Thank you, K-Way, Lord Racer. I don't even know who I'm not seeing right now. These are people I see on my screen at the moment. But honestly, all of you guys, all of your support is priceless. Thank you for consistently showing up and rocking with us. I had a fun show today. You got something?
One last thing. I want to thank all the people that help us do this show. I say their name: Los, Don, Rebel, Aaron, Loyal, Robin, our whole team. Who am I missing? That's it, right?
I think it should be it.
That's it, yeah. Me, you, DJ.
Yeah, me,
our
you,
whole
DJ.
team of people that help us do what we're doing. Shout out to y'all. We appreciate y'all. We're nothing. We're one team, one dream. Yeah, we're trying to figure it out. Thank y'all for sure.
Word up. Culture Night tomorrow. Then we're back on Thursday morning with another morning show, because that's how we rock over here. Peace.
Whatever you want to know, whoever you want to see, the place you all need to be, the place you can't leave, the seed that plants seeds, the place you allowed to talk free. Whatever you want to know, whoever you want to see, the place you all need to be, the place you can't leave, the seed that plants seeds, the place you allowed to talk free.